Welcome back to 73 Dungeons and Nerglings. It was a pretty intense leaving point last sesh. There was a lot of thinking, not a lot of talking towards the end, and a lot of bemoaning their position. But that's okay. They learned a bit. We have the party in Worm Rest Temple. Somewhat in a pickle. They agreed to stay the evening to the Weaver, one of the seven sisters, and
you can just control time.
They were unaware of their situation going in. They didn't know who she was really, but now they do.
I just thought she was my Meemaw.
Benefit of hindsight, we should have realised that 2 and 2 do indeed make 4.
That's true.
The Weaver wants you. We're going to a place. Hey, I sense a big archfey in that building. The Fey people of the sisters. There's a sister here.
And you're like, wonder who it is. Beats me.
Pretty sure we know, but let's
It's
go
unsolvable mission. Yeah, no, that was it. That's the worst part. We did know. We were just like, better make sure. Better go in there.
The best bit was you were going through your notes and you're like, watch out for the last sister or something like that. And then you're like, that would have been helpful.
7 sisters.
Yes.
But of course they'd say that. Yes. Siblings and all that, you know? Like,
Yeah, but we're level 10 now.
yeah, look.
They're running competing businesses. Of course they're going to say, don't take your business to our other sister.
Pepsi
Well,
is
one's a
obviously going to badmouth Coke.
Yeah.
One's a non-for-profit organisation, the other one wants your soul, though.
Yeah.
So
Well-
Pepsi versus Coke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which ones are not for profit?
You'll never know.
Yes. That's who.
Pepsi with the third largest standing military.
I was going to say the jet.
June, LA Ice.
LA Ice is the not-for-profit.
They're the not-for-profit. They're just all about the good flavour and good times.
So, where we...
Don't have that as a slogan for Needlebark Goods and Services. We're just all about the good flavour and good times.
And that's a guarantee.
Yeah.
I was like,
And by good flavour, we mean...
quiet.
We mean murder.
Yeah. Oh.
we mean felonies.
We mean the old Needlebark guarantee.
So, where did we leave last time? You had just
We just went
excused
back into
yourselves?
To go back, yeah, we went and asked some more questions, and then we were like, oh, we have to think about.
Yeah, we pretty much went
of
back
that.
and we're like, hey, so we're going to leave. And she's like, no worries. Take the evening. And we're like,
You've got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
then we broke the fourth wall and realized what had happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So, unable to leave the temple until your promise is fulfilled, you said you would spend the evening. So, spending the evening, you are. You've long rested, and it didn't appear to change the passage of time for you. So, what would you like to do?
Did you want to try sending Alf or someone just to see if time
See if it works.
has stood still or if it works?
If the flow of time's differently, will he hear like?
Well, it's also...
Just,
It's also...
Now it's sending a he just like.
if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive. So if we are in like a demi-plane or a sub-plane or something.
I mean, we'll find
I
out.
don't like those odds.
Yeah.
We'll still find out if you have to roll, so...
Hey, Alf. Can we just get a time check? We're kind of in a bit of a weird spot, man. We don't know the current time. Thanks.
Peace.
okay. Hey guys, yeah, I mean it's, you would have the time written down. What was the most recent time?
I don't know.
Like what day was it when you went in?
Because of the 11th.
Because of the... well, we went in on the 11th.
I think we might have
And now
him
we've-
the day before.
Yeah, we've long
We
rested,
were
technically,
full-time.
so it should be the 12th.
But if we're in like a
it
thing where
depends
time doesn't
if
move,
time
then...
has- so it should be like semi-morning of the 12th.
Then that is what he tells you.
Okay.
It's, yeah, some time in the morning of the 12th of, what are we in, Eucosis?
Yeah.
Versus 3009 post
It's very smarchy.
Cunningham.
But
Now's he smiling.
yeah, if you need us,
Post Andrew Cunningham.
If you need me for anything, I mean, just sing out.
Andrews Cunningham.
The 2 British Navy admirals of World War II.
Ah, yes.
Post Cunningham.
I mean, that
Renowned in the
means,
land of Palador.
that means we did spend the evening.
Yeah.
So really, she's just got black paint
Gotcha.
outside the windows.
Yeah.
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 And she's
Much
freaked
less impressive.
out. Wow, I thought
She's
you
just
were all
got black
powerful.
paper and like
I take-
poke holes in it. It's got one of the dragons out there with a flashlight.
Can you prepare sunlight? Is that a spell you
So
get?
I was looking
It's
this
spell I
up.
get.
I can prepare Moonbeam, and I can prepare another one.
Another.
No, it's real confusing because it's like the spell Daylight does not make daylight, but the spell Sunbeam does.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't
because
make
I
it.
had daylight equipped when we were in the Underdark, but after that...
Yeah. So I can prepare the spell Daylight. However, the spell Daylight does not specify in its text that this is sunlight, whereas other spells do. So I don't know. As soon as I googled it, like
Is it
Reddit
sunlight?
nearly exploded because
Oh.
there's so many people being like, "Why does daylight not daylight when sun like other ones do?" Same with Moonbeam.
Yeah. That's moonlight. Okay, but we have
But
confirmed
moonlight is just
time
the
has
sun
passed.
returning
Time's
off the
passed.
moon.
At least on
Nope.
At least on the material plane, time is still passing normally.
But as it's herd domain, it could very well be, well, it's not past here, so...
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
So it's but like at least we know it's not like he wasn't like, oh my god, no one's heard from you in 50 seasons. The world's gone to crap. You know,
Okay,
like
well, that'd be...
he's like, yeah, it's tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
and we're like, oh,
What are you
cool.
talking about? At 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, let me go back to bed.
I was asleep.
He's like, oh, it's actually my wedding night. You're kind of
middle of-
interrupting. And we're like,
am
oh,
in the
sorry,
middle
Al.
of something.
Yeah, something. Oh my god.
Hang it up, I just have to say all
She's
25
like-
words
and
at
then
once.
you just, then you just hear, are you really on the phone right now? We're like, I gotta go.
Did you seriously pick up?
Did you actually answer ascending in the middle of this? Maybe
wait,
it's the job. The city never sleeps.
You couldn't wait 5 minutes. The beeping, the call waiting would be going, and it threw me off. It's better to just get it over with now.
It's that or that's the new rhythm.
Descending. Can that be descending call waiting?
Okay, so sending works.
Yeah, we know that.
Basically, from that.
Okay, well,
Look, we can try doing the daylight thing, and wait another 24 hours, then long rest, then I prepare daylight, and then we haha, it's daylight.
But which
we can
questions did we decide on? I feel like Ragor is definitely a good one because of the fact that we can understand her motivations by what she got him to do.
I think that we were thinking that was going to be maybe like a possible follow-up one, because I think we said
And what was the other one?
everything
first-
you know about the magical system between the Alos binding the realms and everything. Tell us everything you know about that.
Yeah, and the chains on his body and
Yeah,
stuff.
just the whole system, how, tell us everything you know about that. And then that will hopefully help us fill in the blanks in a lot of different places, and then maybe we can make a whole lot more sense on our own.
There was also the steps to shut
Getting
the
rid of the
Feywild and getting rid of the
we're
Black Riot.
hoping the Alos thing will answer that.
yeah.
Or
And
give
that
us the
And I think that's
questions to
that's
ask.
a big open question that, if it's answered in a way we hope, should tick a few boxes.
Yeah.
Well, if we pay a
Open more.
price sort of thing,
Yeah.
and we're very non-specific, tell us everything you know, and then she agrees to that.
And he's like, oh, I don't know anything. I could have conjured the memory for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, maybe we ask that first, sure, so on and so forth.
Not
Yeah.
everything you know. It's tell us every specific detail
Tell us
about
everything there
the
is to know.
Yeah.
in specific detail. I think that's a key thing because it could be like, oh yeah, I know the sky is blue. Oh yeah, but tell us why the sky is blue. It's like it's another question.
Stable in detail.
Yeah, I like the Alice question.
And we can always
And then we can always
hopefully-
follow up with a Ragor
Yeah,
to learn okay,
Yeah.
what was his role in any of that, or
yeah. Because I feel like the Ragor thing will definitely tell us her true motivations. Because
Yeah.
if she tried to get him to do one thing, which leads to the demise of the material plane, or if it was like what she did with Ragor helped defeat Shoth, then we know maybe she's not so bad.
Yeah, because I still don't hate my theory of like the reason she split off is she was like, I for one, I'm not just going to watch the apocalypse. I'm going to do something about this, you know. Just
Could be a great gal, you know, just keeping us here against our will for the good of the realm.
The greater
You gotta break
good.
some eggs to make an omelet.
You know, that's
And
capitalism.
maybe we're the eggs.
and
That's
that's
capitalism.
capitalism, baby. Like, eternal
Sometimes you
slavery, that's capitalism.
Sometimes you got to imprison people in a time pocket. Like that's capitalism.
Sometimes you just got to work your way to the top.
Gotta climb the ladder.
Sometimes
What
just
are they gonna
gonna
do about
squeeze a
it?
few arms of
Unionise?
capitalism.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to hire a hit squad to take care of a union uprising. All right,
Are we the hirers or are we the hit squad?
Both.
we're the union.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Okay, so do we want to lead with the Alos question?
Would it be only other thing I was going to say? Would it be worth me trying to do some scrying to maybe give us some like before we do it,
sure.
or
Who do we wanna
do we
scry?
want to say like ask the question and then use that info for me to scry?
There are lists of people we want to scry on.
Well, we're gonna get
But I think
the
we
spell
can,
slot back tomorrow.
and I think too with scrying, it's like we can just be doing
And we
that
have just
for
one
the
or
rest
two.
of our lives.
well, you know,
It's
why not?
both
But
of
then
them.
loud-
It doesn't use
I'm-
the crystal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm more inclined to leave it for after the questions.
Okay.
Just in case we need a zip zap out of here.
Yeah.
Or well,
Yeah,
I can't.
Or
zip
if she's
zap
like,
this, but
okay,
just
you're
if I-
free, but my
if we
dragons
need it.
are hungry, and I'm like, oh, we need to go.
Or potentially it'd be like I don't want to scry, and then she tells us stuff, and she's like, we're like, oh, that's amazing. We'll just go scry on that. You know?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair
hold
reasoning.
it, like we don't need to use it now. Hold it until after the
Yeah.
questions
Yeah,
and everything.
sure. There's no immediately pressing matter.
Do we need any like
How was
enhanceability or something on Ricky doing the talking? Means you don't have to walk in there, sword out.
Well, I've untuned from the sword anyway, but also I'm like, is there persuasion involved in
I
like
don't think
asking the questions? I
persuasion
don't
matters
think
with the
so.
questions, to be honest.
Well, we did want to kind of see if we could coyly tease out whether or not she had anything to do with the gift disappearance. And that'd be a persuasion thing.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, look,
I mean, I've asked her
yeah.
questions
Yeah,
that she's answered because, like, what was it?
Enhanceability you?
Yeah, because she told you about the blood curse. You asked her about it, and that's when she said
And
about
then
the
she's
Yeah.
blood
like,
curse
oh, I
being
can
done.
tell you there is no blood curse.
and that's what I'm worrying too. Do we enhance ability you because like you've got a bit of an in with her already?
I think it's
We
I
enhance
don't think
ability
it's that.
you.
I think it's the way I ask the question. Like if I say,
Yeah.
oh, so what did you do with the gift to like make them leave? She's like, oh, I didn't do anything about that.
But also, I think if we enhance ability you, then you can also be guidanced, and then I can also bardic inspiration you. Whereas I can't bardic
only
inspiration
do
myself.
enhanceability or guidance because they're both concentration.
Oh, okay.
Indeed. But either way,
I think
that's
it's just the
not bad.
nature of the question as opposed to who's asking it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Would it
yeah.
be worth still enhanceabilitying you just in the sense of can't hurt?
Yeah.
Like it's a second level spell slot.
Yeah.
We got a couple of them.
Yeah. Like,
And just before we do,
Alright,
just to
go
get the wording,
charisma.
tell us everything there is to know about your
What is it?
contract with Ragor Darksinger and what you had in
Advantage and charisma.
on all
Yep.
charisma checks.
How's that? To be
in,
like
in
Say-
detail?
So what was the
Are we
question?
adding in
in
detail to all
Just
of them?
check.
in detail.
What was the question? Sorry.
Tell us everything there is to know about your contract and what you had. About your contract with Ragor Darksinger and what you had him do.
Were
in
we
detail.
going to ask you about the Alice and then?
Yeah,
That's
that
like
was
the
the first
potential
one.
follow-up.
And then,
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
wanted
we-
the potential follow-up down
Yeah.
on paper first, so we don't have to in the middle of
Yeah.
the thing. Just be like, give us
Yeah.
10 seconds to workshop this, darling.
The details and desired outcome.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
in detail.
And then and our first question about the Alos.
Yeah, is tell us everything there is to know about the magical system the Alice uses to keep the realms or dimensions, or how do we want to write that?
Planes.
Keep the planes of
probably,
existence in
the,
check.
The better word. Yeah, planes stable in detail.
Yeah.
Or should I say bound or sealed or
What about just the relationship between Alos and planes? Because we don't know if does he keep them separate? Does he bind them? Does he seal them? Does he? Maybe it's more of a like they all rely on him to exist. Like he is the pillars holding up all of the
Before we ask that, do you
don't
want to
know
send
what-
in the Alice and see if he'll just answer us?
you can't send him directly, right?
No, I
Because
can.
isn't there the anti magic dude?
Yeah, that sounds familiar. But also,
Yeah,
it feels like
maybe.
we have sent him.
I feel like we've spoken.
Maybe I
Sending
have
someone in the
before,
call.
Yeah.
Ty?
But I mean, I think
But,
we've asked
I swear
this
we've
before.
sending the Alos.
You have not.
there is.
I also think we've spoken
Cannot.
to someone about the
Yeah.
chains.
I think you
and they were-
tried,
Yeah.
and then it just nothing happened.
He's got an anti-magic something or other.
Oh, I need to have like anti-scrying,
yeah, non-detection,
Yeah.
that, all that sort of
God,
stuff.
because imagine all the spam calls he'd get.
Oh,
From Kincaid.
Anti-magic,
At
just,
the,
just an
the old
anti-magic thing in his
callers
group
at dinner
and then your
time.
army actually means something.
Hey, I'll ask
Like in that- in
Kincaid.
no spindly
What you
wizard,
doing?
a 12 knight with swords.
Yeah, true.
You want to go gamble in the Tink later on?
hey, Ellis, it's
The-
me, your Kincaid. Wanna go bowling?
Nice. You would.
So whilst he's doing that, Coda, because we're in the room, yeah, are we?
Well, we can.
Well, I-
do say we went back in.
I thought we went back into the room and she was
You
like,
retreated at the end of the episode.
After
We
she
go
was
back
like,
to our
you're
room
stuck
to
here, we
work
were
out
like,
these questions.
okay, I guess we'll
Ah,
go
right.
through
Sorry,
our-
I thought we were
do
just
that.
chilling in there. Anyway.
Yeah, no, and then we did that on there.
All right. Well, are we thinking we're kind of ready to go in and ask
I think so.
at least a question? Then we can always come back out and
So all the
reassess.
a vision of the future and favorite memory.
Yeah. And remember what we said: vision of the future. Don't believe any of it.
No matter what it is,
And greatest memory.
just
Well,
put it in a
it's been
big.
a pleasure knowing you
Yeah.
as you were, and let's hope we still like each other after.
What
We're
if you
devout of
want
joy?
it? What if you want that vision
Nope.
of the future?
Nope,
Well,
that's the whole.
yeah, that's the whole thing.
Nope.
No
matter what,
he
it goes-
seems real monkey paw-esque about a lot of
You can
this.
very much use like our
It's the
own
horrible
sort
nightmare.
of
Horrible nightmare of me surrounded by gold.
she can use,
Beautiful women.
Swimming in
Seven heads
gold.
of my friends.
she
that
can
I've
utilize
studded
our
with
thoughts and
golden
our
gems.
bonds. So it's
Giant.
like, oh, Ricky's there with Lydia and a bunch of little Ranga babies with so much gold behind him.
Kincaid
wait, is that
is
my
our little
corpse?
flower girl running down the aisle.
Kincaid also has the same.
Without a head.
I want the flower girl
And third and say they're as suit as the best man.
in a big vat of vodka. I was traveling.
And
How I always wanted to go.
we chose Varys as the the
page boy.
minister,
Oh,
but
yes.
we didn't realize we picked the package of like a drow ceremony. So he's like bringing out
And now-
live captives, and we're like,
Release the doves. I grab the dove, break its head off, splatter the groom.
I chose the wrong option. I chose the wrong option.
and now for the ceremonial playing.
And now if you put your pinkies together, we'll cut them off and bound you forever.
Bound you forever by cauterizing it with this hot iron.
Just joyous.
It's like
Pray to
smashing
catch.
plates, but it's like people.
Yeah, pretty much. When you're smashing the plates straight into someone's face.
It's the dream.
Just brutal.
The dream.
Hoppa!
Pinning money to the dress with swords.
Oh, like minimum 6-inch blade.
Are you guys delaying the inevitable?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
I was working on this and then I got sidetracked. But yeah, tell us everything there is to know about the magical system and relationship between the Alos and the planes. Yeah. In detail,
In
or keep between the Alos and the planes, keeping them stable, or
Just a relationship between
Yeah.
them, I think. Just because we don't know enough about it to
relationship
word
between the
it more
Alos and the
specifically.
planes.
in
In detail.
in detail, its entirety.
Minimum answer 5 hours.
1,500 word minimum.
It's a lot of hours.
A lot of hours. Well, I mean, she's got all the time in the world.
Truthfully and in detail.
Oh yeah, truthfully and
Oh,
in
yeah,
detail.
true.
I feel like, I mean, it costs us nothing to put that in
Yeah,
there.
true.
And in extreme detail.
And
No
very.
no returns.
T's and C's apply.
And that's a guarantee.
Alright, so and yeah, cool. Super. Yeah, I'm good.
Aight. We Gucci fam.
Yeah, do we want to ask Phaedrith anything or anything like that before?
I think let's just rip
Maybe
off
that's
the
our
Band-Aid.
second question. Can we have Phaedrith?
Yeah. No. Okay, well, let's
Well,
get out of here. Sorry.
Well, we tried it.
Yeah, we already asked that.
Sorry,
She said,
Phaedrith.
we literally already asked that. She just
Yeah.
said, give me a replacement.
Yeah.
Is Faye with us?
I think we-
Right.
I am now.
She does that creepy thing.
Yeah,
She
because
say
they're
her
always
name and it's like,
listening.
yeah.
Faye, are there any key words that you've noticed that when people ask questions to the Weaver that seems to get more detailed response to what she'd normally give?
I would say Not so much the wording as the intention behind it.
So if we had bad intentions or good intentions,
Or maybe she rewards greed and power-hungry people because that's who she wants to work with. And if we're doing altruistic questions, she's like, I'm
Nerds.
not. Yeah, I'm not.
so
Get
like,
off my mountain.
Yeah.
which one of those would she be more likely to answer in detail with?
Sorry,
What Ricky just said.
what did you just say?
Does she
Kinda zoned
favor?
out.
Does she favor questions that are more greedy, self-centered, power-hungry, or altruistic, good of the realm, genuine thirst for knowledge?
Or more beneficial for her?
I would say it depends on her intentions. She's Fae. What do you want from me?
A straight
Aren't
answer.
you
I'm starting
Fae?
to realize you're Fae as well.
She does not give straight answers.
Oh, he got you.
Just look up. You better have laughed at that one. Quoted up. Yes, sigh resonates through
The whole temple. This is good. Oh, new plan. We annoy her into making letting us
She will
leave.
force us to live.
She will just let us leave. You don't realize we're not locked in. Wait.
You know that thing I was going to say.
You know, the one from the play Watchmen when he's in the prison and he takes the deep fryer and
And then the thing. You're already in my head.
the,
you
the
know.
big blue naked man. You know what I'm talking about. You're reading my thoughts.
So, are you ready to?
I think we're ready to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? You know.
Yeah.
No offense.
Could end up in her service for all eternity or something.
And she turns, and you follow her out. You hear the dragons. You hear roars and crunches.
Did we enhance ability?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's charisma.
And you're also bardic inspired. Because I
Is it 1d8?
1d10.
D10 now, mate. Big fat 10. You follow through this familiar path up to the hall where you first met the Weaver. She doesn't appear to have moved at all. So, you've thought your questions through, have you?
Yeah, we've had a bit of a discussion about what to ask you.
Good.
Which price were we willing to go with for the Alice question? Just realising I should have brought that up first.
Should we go for the future
We
one?
want a
first?
future.
Vision?
For this
Did
next
we
question,
hear
it will
that
be a
first?
vision of the future as you
we all
stated before.
Do we all get the same vision?
Do we share the vision?
Oh, we all. Oh, we'll be in it together, guys.
And remember the
Human
box
centipede.
in their heads.
Yeah.
That's
Remember?
gonna be hard to fit in the box. To keep it in the box. That one's gonna keep coming up in the box.
Mind wipe me. Mind wipe me.
Multiply memory.
Take it.
Gotta need a big box for that one.
But, yeah.
Okay.
State your question.
Do you want me to read it out because I'm in hands?
Yeah.
Just bear in mind,
Hang on.
the deal is set.
We're aware.
You. Indeed. There, it's actually a question now.
Could you tell us, I can tell you.
Just put please
Just
at the
yeah,
end.
just
then
please.
I was gonna say, please tell us.
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Please tell us everything there is to know about the relationship between the Alice and the planes, truthfully and in detail.
Well worded.
Yeah, well, birds. Problem.
But first, your vision.
well, that was the deal.
Approached my throne.
No notes. Head box strong.
I need you all to lay down
Like forwards or backwards?
on your back.
All right.
You have to promise you help me up. Oh god, it's already my worst fear.
It's that tear for all eternity.
The hot sun.
I guess every instinct of my people.
So you'll lay on sort of a bed of vines.
It's got
Like a wibble.
And you feel the vines sort of creep towards the back of your neck. No sharp pain or anything. But you're all taken into the same vision.
Like, can we see each other?
I'll explain.
Like the ghosts of Christmas past.
This is almost akin to what Belchbag showed you. Like showing you a memory. This isn't something that you can interact with. It's
Is
simply...
this like when Christopher Walken shows like the clips in Click with Adam Sandler? How they go through the different memories and he's like, they're standing there on the side watching him.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, but yeah, similar.
It's like
It's like the cutscene from Halo, and we're all just like the pink Spartan that's not acknowledged in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah. So,
the making of.
your view swims into a beautiful castle on the cliff of a bay. Evening has fallen, and out the front of this castle there's a roaring bonfire blazing its light out, a spitted beast sizzling over the flame. Within the flames there is a small fiery turtle. Almost appears to be hiding. Kincaid, you and you alone would know that that would be the perfect place where no one could see you cry. As you continue on, the rest of you unaware of that facet, so the rest of you fly through the beautiful oaken front doors. You see a muscular green man looking after a small red-haired child. The child, probably 10 years old, appears to be having a drinking contest with Takiri. Takiri appears to be losing, whether or not he's allowing the child to win. You would know that it really doesn't matter who wins, but you wish it did.
Is the child like a dwarf or a human?
Yeah, a dwarven child.
He's start young.
You also notice that you don't appear much older than you are now. A brief flash, and you appear to be within the bowels of this castle, opulent and beautiful. The view you're afforded is not opulent. This is hidden away from sight. A once elegant, now blood-stained drow tortures a man, asking the same question repeatedly, apparently not satisfied with "I don't knows," and screaming, as his flesh is peeled away from his bones, the drow doing the peeling. Varish, you would be uncomfortably aware that you look an awful lot like your siblings, and that your eyes, they're not really seeing what you're doing, and that you almost feel lifeless and dead in that situation.
What was the question that was being asked? Do we not?
You don't know.
It's just like the response we were getting.
Cutting forward, travelling up through the keep. An exorbitantly large desk, with a dwarven man sitting behind it, extremely well dressed, decked to the nines with jewellery and gold, smoking a fine cigar. Ricky, you don't look a day older than you do now. You longingly look at a carved wooden flute on your desk, with a small L carved into the side of it. You longingly, in your head, and none of the rest of you are aware of this, but Ricky, you can almost sense the thinking. You too will be mine soon. As you slowly leave that room, you see a small red gem on an amulet that Ricky is holding. And you all sort of startle awake on the vines. So,
That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be.
your price... Your price is paid. Now, can you restate it just for me? Your question.
Please tell us everything there is to know about the relationship between the Alos and the Plains, truthfully and in detail.
Of course. Where do I begin?
From the start.
Well, from the start, that which came before, that which spun all this into being, devised of an interesting place, sort of an amalgamation of all of the existing spaces. Its finest creations were put there, much to the ire of all other beings. A scheme was devised that it should be the duty, the honor of that people, of humanity, to hold this balance in check. Thus the Alos was created. The Alos and their coterie. The Alos themselves almost forming the crux, a locking pin, holding all in place. But knowing its creations, Creator saw a downfall, power, warping the minds of those that it's given to. So only the purest of heart could be chosen, lest all fall apart. The Alos currently exists much as the first did, chained by those he serves to hold the plains intact and in place. Is there any further detail needed?
The chains. No, sorry,
I
go.
was going to say, when you say hold balance in check, the balance of what?
Well, existence on the material plane.
But balance between what things?
All things.
More specifically?
Literally, all things.
The balance of life and anything that exists.
Do you mean the balance between the different planes?
Well, the planes are a part of this balance. All things have a counterpart.
And the chains that are breaking off the Alos now.
Chains are breaking in the Alos.
No.
Interesting.
You didn't say that. So it's like all the things, the planes, the forces of the universe are all balanced and sort of have proper place. And the air loss is the linchpin that holds them all in place. Not just the planes, but everything. He's like center of wheel.
And there are some planes that are becoming unbalanced at this point in time.
Well, that's news to me, but if that's the case, then something is out of balance and must be rectified.
And would you know how to rectify the balance? Keep everything in check? Put it in its rightful place?
I would need to do some searching.
But this is something that you would want to be kept.
I like existence.
Would maybe like an Asimar have something to do with things being out of balance?
Potentially.
Would the Feywild bleeding into Glyndoltha have to do with the balance, possibly? Or would that be more of a consequence of the imbalance?
I would say that would be more of a symptom.
Symptom, not cause. Any idea what the root cause?
I would assume Asimar.
I would, yeah. I'd say
But that might
The
be
cycle of
another
life
symptom.
and death has been broken.
But that might be another symptom.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is the Asimar's meant to die and become one of the myriad to then keep this cycle going. Once the cycle's broken, that could throw all things off.
You are well versed in celestial goings on.
Well, not really, but probably more than the common layman.
We've got a few tidbits of info in this
Yeah.
But I was
mysterious
thinking,
journey.
You know, maybe it might not be the acid. The original out of whack might be that the Asimar killer got delayed, bushwhacked.
But was the
Maybe
Asimar...
Maybe the Asimar can't die. Maybe someone else has captured them, kept them in stasis, and that sort of thing. Like,
Was the Asimar supposed to be killed by someone else, or was it just meant to be a natural sort of... After a certain period of time, the Asimar...
A lot to ponder, I'm sure.
Are you aware of the goings-on of the Asimar?
It's not something I've busied myself with looking into.
Well, maybe after we leave, I would say it might be something worth busying yourself with. It's
For anyone who likes existing.
it feels like it's gonna have some ramifications.
Okay.
The existence as we know it is at stake. Speaking of existence, you stated earlier that you're no longer an orc. Did you give away your humanity, your mortality?
Giveaway is a loose term.
Release?
Away.
Set free?
That's stolen.
If you care to know more about me, feel free to make a trade. Nothing for free. Well, some things for free. Inconsequential
I'll be
things for
giving
free.
you a new friend.
What a gift.
He likes to fillet people.
Fillet.
Play.
Fillet.
Play.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Oh,
I've seen
I
him
was
make
like,
several steaks out of people.
if that's true, then I thought we were friends and I have yet to be filleted. But here I am, completely unfilleted.
Well,
Bad Gal Beach. Think of the follow. Your Ripple legend.
He's got a fillet and then he just
He-
stabbed me.
He flays then fillets, mate.
Bobby Flay.
That should have been your Underdark persona.
It should have been.
Bobby Flay.
Next time.
Yeah.
Do we want to
Will it have a cost to ask?
Feel free to ask. I'll tell you if it has a cost.
What happened for you to leave the Gith?
Has a cost.
Okay, that one has a cost.
What happened for you to join the guild?
Also a cost. If you want information on me, I can give it all to you for a price.
Did you do anything that led the Gith to...
Are you asking another question about me?
No, about
No, this is about the Gith.
Your periphery.
You just happened to be there.
You were involved with the Gith in some way, but, you know, their disappearance, like, were you involved in that, or was it just something else?
That was very
That'll
coyly
cost.
teased.
What about, like, what's the Great Mother about?
Plans?
Oh, I want to tell you. But you would
that's
have to
gonna
pay
cost.
the price.
What's that to do? Oh, but now we know that's to do with her.
Well, maybe. The Dallas and Plains thing wasn't to do with her, but it has a cost. It's just more of it's a bit more of a bigger question.
What would it take for you to give us a different dragon? Like, not to take home like favors, just like as a hobby.
To give you a dragon.
Yeah,
Well, to let
transfer
one of them
ownership.
that wanted to come with us.
yeah, transportation, but quick to get around. We've only read
We
one
could
dragon.
find some
it's
more
pretty
answers and come bring them back to you about
I'm-
goings on.
Almost certain that that would be a price you would not want to pay.
I mean, you can't know until you ask.
Well, you refused my minute of your time.
Yes. Well, is that gonna be like a week or something?
We'll see. That would be a starting point.
Okay. Did we have a...
Yeah, did we want
Can we
to do
take
the
a moment
roll,
to
or
decide
do
on
we
our
wanna-
second question?
You can
What
take
about-
all evening if you like.
What would be, is there a price, and if not, what is the answer to, what's going on with the plippies?
What's the deal?
What's the deal with airline food?
It was a bit that, wasn't it?
This is very Seinfeldy.
Starts trying his stand-up routine. Just tell me if you think it's good. Just yes.
I'm open to notes. Be more specific.
What happened to the mayor Plipply? I forget his name.
Dean Flippy? Are you talking about the mayor?
No, I'm talking
Mayor
about
Flippy.
The guy
Mayor
who
Dean.
was the mayor and he disappeared or possibly died.
He's talking about Dean Flippy.
Yes.
That's
And we
what,
found this hectic mansion and
that would
factories.
also have a price.
Oh yeah, what about the big copper pipes under the tree?
We sort of inferred because they were not the same, but they were like similar design.
They were
or
stuck in
made of,
something.
made of the same material, or something. And because as the pipes that were taking the death into the
Yeah.
other room, so we kind of thought it was maybe that on a big scale, taking
Death
like
in, death
the
out.
death energy out of the misted mount. Something we didn't know, but we had enough to be like, yeah, it's gonna be something like this.
Yeah, okay.
What about the sea serpent that we killed?
What about it?
Where did that come from? Why was it in the river? It's not a river person.
You could probably get there on your own.
I think it leaked from the
I didn't
Feywild.
mean just like swam. Like I know that.
She's about to purple ray you.
We annoy her enough, she lets us go for free.
Kills King and the rest of you get the hell out.
Let that be a warning.
In a box.
What did you think about the Red Ridge Paladins when you visited them so long ago?
I don't know what you mean.
You never visited the Red Ridge Paladins?
I don't even know who that is.
All the way to the right, like to the east and here. Not here, in here.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know
sorry.
where here is?
Insight.
Oh, I know where he is.
Yeah, inside.
Yeah.
Insight.
25.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
even think
there
I
you
should
go.
bother looking mine up.
Yeah.
Mine was 1, so
14.
like less than that.
I got 10.
Nice.
I read you like tissue paper.
You have a gut feeling. She does know who that is.
I got feeling.
He has a gut
He
feeling.
does know who that is.
You do know who they are.
You got me. I do know who that is. But
Well, it's more like, why would you lie about that?
Yeah,
But
why
she's not
would,
going to tell us.
why would you be untruthful about that, Coded Down?
That is inconsequential, to be honest.
Because the reason why,
What I think of them does not change them.
Oh, where?
My thinking
a really good
is
philosophy.
very different to yours.
I just
of dig that. Yeah.
want to know what you thought of them, because I think they're pricks.
office.
And the reason why I travelled all the way down here was because I found a little notebook that mentioned someone spoke to us here from a distant land to the west.
Did you?
Yeah, have
Coincidental.
You been,
Coincidentally.
adjusting the little strings of fate so that we would all be here right now at this moment?
Can I, insight that
Of
coincidental?
course you can. You don't need to ask to
23.
check for insight. Ooh, very nice.
Very good.
I've rolled the same number on both dice twice.
It's a 3. Deeply significant.
You have no idea. She's a hard one to read.
Oh, 23, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was a coincidence. Do you, Ricky?
Do you know the person that pushed us out of Wolf Pie?
Mm.
A person who might be living there who is a probable lady orc.
I was not there, so... Unless you care to share that vision with me.
Would that cost anything?
No.
How do I share it? What do you need me to do?
Lay
Would
back
like to
down.
Drop it.
So you
Back in the
recline.
Matrix chair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You lay back down on the vines.
Web in
We're
my
just
head.
giving her stuff
Yeah,
for
the
free now.
little worm into your head.
This time there is definitely a prick of pain. You hear him cry out.
Oh, is it just him? We're
Yeah.
watching.
He
I actually got to look at them as
Yeah.
coming
You're,
out,
you're
so
the one
You
who
turned
saw
around
it.
a
I was
bit.
the one
Yeah.
that got the vision.
The rest of us were just like,
You share, or like you sort of summon that into your mind as this thing. You feel it worm into the back of your brain, and you're like, "Oh, I may have messed up. I don't like this," but you can't speak. You're just sort of like paralyzed.
Tingly spot. Scratch that one. Oh yeah.
You share that, and you feel the pain recede. Unpleasant. You're free to move again.
That was weird.
What you saw was a deception.
What
Don't-
did you see?
Don't judge your actions based off what you saw there.
Always like a fairy trying to trick us into blaming the orcs. Tricksy fairies always tricky.
present company with excluded.
Even though you just lied to us like 3 times to our face, and we called you on it.
There's no sense in hiding it. Yes, I lie. That is part of what I do. But I also tell truth.
Hey man, I
Or
lie all
is
the
that
time.
a lie?
Okay, if there were 2 doors and one of them only told the truth, and we
Yeah, did we want to ask the Rago one?
yeah,
I like the Rago one.
So,
What
are you
was the
saying it was
cost for this
illusory
one?
magic that what we saw?
What you saw, yes. Whether or not there was anyone there at all,
we jumped out of our own volition.
A wind definitely pushed us out.
Could have just been a trap.
Mm.
We triggered an old defense mechanism kind
Yeah.
of thing.
hard to know without being there.
Yeah. Oh, well, thanks anyway.
Want to come with next time we go?
No, I like it here.
Don't ever want to visit Glyndoltha again?
No,
See the fam?
What happened first?
no.
The worm rest or you coming here?
Were the dragons here? Yeah, that's a good question.
What do you mean?
Like, were the dragons always here before you came here, or did you come here and bring dragons?
Wormrest Temple existed before I travelled here.
Oh, okay. You've just, like, set up shop here.
Yes.
Okay.
Love what you've done with the place.
Thank you. It's quite nice, isn't it?
It's nice and lush.
Bit scary to sleep.
Well,
All the dragons and
Was
stuff.
there a leader of the dragons that was here before you arrived? Did they have any kind of systems?
Did they have a hierarchy?
governance, or-
The dragons have hierarchies. Age, usually.
And they were okay with you coming in and declaring this your mountain?
Well, you see, we made a deal.
Dragons are pretty greedy.
Very easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I can respect it.
All it takes.
Capitalism, baby.
Exactly. Capitalism.
line.
I can run
Celestial high five!
Ricky's trying to give up his dwarfism or whatever. How exactly did you become?
Yeah. So, what do you do for fun around here?
Just flexing.
Should we go over there?
Yeah, so would the bathroom be that way or that way?
You ever go
So, your second question.
Yeah. Do we want to do...
I think about
Ragul?
Ragul. Because her intentions now are very much...
Yeah, now I'm kind of like... Maybe
Maybe
she's kind of good.
Yeah, but also it is a selfish ideal for her to want to, exist.
Yeah, I think that's almost like, I don't know if she's good, but it's like, oh, okay, if we know that the Alos thing is threatening all of existence and she wants to continue existing, she doesn't have to be good, she just has to have enough of a
The
common
enemy of
goal,
my enemy
like-
is my friend, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, on that scale, yeah, pretty much anybody we find that's on the other side of that argument, it's like, well, you've got to go. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. You've
Yeah.
got to go.
Your anti-existence? Well...
I just don't think we're going to talk this one out. Like, I don't think there's any common ground.
Firmly in that camp, are we?
This is the best note. Better vines. Matrix chain.
Matrix chair.
Oh, chair. Oh, that is an R, right.
Matrix chair.
It looked like a big tick. So, it's for our second question.
So we are entering into a deal. Which payment are you offering?
It's our fondest memory.
Can we just do the vision again?
Yeah.
What about the different vision?
No.
Nah, I think we were only allowed to do each payment once. Man, is there any other payment
Alternative?
options?
Oh, yeah. there-
Yeah.
Other than
there are
Minute
there are
or
other
this-
Do you do like
Costs.
afterpay or zip? Pay in 4 installments maybe?
No.
Do you lay by?
There are only two options.
Alright, fondest
Yes.
memory then.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
What about if I...
Has she reacted?
What about if I smoke this corn herbs?
What about if I toss my hair like this?
And does she notice the circlet gleaming and react in any way?
Oh, okay.
We try and piss it out.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Special
17 plus 26.
What? 17 plus 26? Goddamn.
Yeah, well, damn.
I see her soul.
You know that she's very perceptive. You know that she could hear you discussing in a huddle. So you assume that she has seen it. She either has not reacted or has hidden her reaction so well that you haven't noticed anything. She doesn't seem... Yeah, when you do this, when you make it very obvious.
Prestidigitation it to make it like sparkle and gleam a
Just
little.
capture it, just start like bonking it off the floor.
That's a price, son!
I'll tell you what, that looks really good in your head, Kincaid. I'm glad you borrowed it off me.
What if I put it at this rakish gangster angle?
Are you trying to impress me?
No.
You don't think it's a beautiful
Is
piece
it
of
working?
No. Is it working?
8 charisma, baby.
Well, no, I'm not overly impressed. You found an artifact. Many people find artifacts.
But not all of them are this one. In fact, most aren't.
What is it?
Oh, you know.
I do I?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Yes!
I have a
The deception is
I don't
solid.
know if it's deception. I think Kincaid probably thinks she does know.
Attend the tale of Tammy Todd. Thank you for the follow.
Crystal.
What about if I do this?
It came from your forest.
Many things come from my forest.
Yeah, but this only comes from your forest.
That does not make it important.
Right.
Presidium. I go into the little sphere. Boom. What about now?
Well, now that he can't hear us, Ah!
I think he's asking you what you think of it now that he's in the sphere.
He's within a sphere of protection. That's very wonderful. How long does this last?
I think an hour. So no.
Can you turn it off or?
Nope.
God damn it.
Of all the spells you could use in that,
What's the what is the duration?
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say that sound doesn't go through. It just says.
Oh, okay.
It
Like
doesn't say
energy.
sound goes through, so you just Kincaid very slightly look left and then an enormous fart.
Now that I'm hidden.
No, but then real long squeaker.
Energy can't pass through it. All the gas is trapped in there with
No! Guys, get me out!
In the shell. Oh, I want them here.
This is where it came from!
It's the ultimate hotbox.
Why do you travel with him?
he always needed comic relief.
Don't worry, he'll
As he
ignite the gases soon.
Yeah, can't you? Lesser of two evils.
The inside of this sphere is all blackened.
Not resistant to poison damage.
It doesn't say that it doesn't say sound can't pass through it, but it does say nothing can pass through the barrier.
Okay, well, I would assume
is
sound
passing
can't.
Nothing.
If air can travel through, then sound can.
It says nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out, though a
Then no.
creature in the sphere can breathe there.
Yeah, it's just assumed that there is a supply of air, but
So when
air
you fart,
can't.
you taint it.
So you would be immune to like a cloud of poisonous gas
Outside of it.
outside. Yeah, but not inside. Yep, it's a
It'll be a quick minute.
deep bratwurst, Don sausage, cheese fart, and you are trapped in there for a full
Garlic,
minute.
salami, and vodka.
So everyone watches you for a minute.
Salami and vodka.
It's like purple in there. That's a new one.
So you don't care much for Fey artifacts?
Not that one anymore.
I think that one's been soiled.
Oh my god.
So the sphere drops.
Pickled the ants a second time.
The rest of you are just.
Oh! That was ruined, mate! Can't you hold your breath for like 2 minutes?
What's a...
Yeah.
Oh no! Like 10 minutes, I think. Or half an hour. Or something.
Yeah.
Now.
You get a long breath.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
So-
Want to be something. What's
Turn
something
it
that doesn't
down.
have a nose?
So we will pay
for our fondest memory,
for our fondest memory.
Yes.
tell us everything that there is to know about your contract with Rygor Darksinger, what he did in your service, and the outcome of his deeds, which benefited you, truthfully and in detail.
Okay.
Hold breath up to 1 hour.
An hour. And instead you were just like.
Neck furiously trying to get out of the...
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
To answer that, I must go back.
Wait, do we pay the price first?
Oh, you have.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I
Well,
feel any different?
No. You don't notice the absence of something.
if I try to think of my happiest memory, what do I think of now?
Yeah.
Is it the time I shot Ricky with the crossbow?
We'll get there soon.
Oh, I don't like that answer.
Guys, what's my name again?
That's your happiest memory. Your own name.
Or finding out.
Finding out.
Oh,
the name.
yeah, of course. You just like threw it in. Ah. Wow.
You know what brings me comfort in my darkest times? That my name's
My
third
own
name.
name.
And no one can take that away from me.
Oh no.
Well-
Oh no, someone has. My world's made of paper. My reality is crumbling.
And your best memory was when you like turned into Kincaid the Reborn, so you're like, why am I so short? What is this? What the fuck? I'm burning!
What am I?
So. The tale involving Rygor Darksinger. It's an old one. Myself and my sisters, as you know, were once orcs. full-blooded and proud. We ventured within the Rubus Curlicue, and we learned, we experienced, and we changed. What we learned never left us and changed us in ways we never thought possible. We'd been given powers beyond comprehension to us at that time. An unknowable passage of time had passed when we returned to the material plane.
So was this, sorry, the Fey realm that you entered through the
Yes.
skeleton?
We entered the Feywild. But I learned a lesson much like any who have come to ask me questions. The Fey have their tricks. We were given these powers, but we were given no leeway, not an ounce, to influence outcomes, no matter what we saw. We were given no latitude, no power. We were just enslaved. For as long as they wished. I sought to change the status quo. Those other 6 weaklings refused to swerve away from the Great Mother and the hold that she has over us. Or had, in my case. That contemptible hag still steers them, like Marloots to a slaughter. I chose a different way of doing things when Ragor approached us and asked his question. We had...
Wait, so you were still there when Ragor...
Yes,
This was 35 years ago.
this is much longer. An interesting man, that one.
So,
A tangle of paths, branches, intersections, impacts. It near overwhelmed the 7 of us. And we spent what seems an eternity before we'd reached a conclusion on what way was best, what advice, what answer to give. My advice, on the other hand, was utterly ignored, tossed aside, discarded.
what was your great advice that was ignored?
He visited and asked his question of us, and we lied to him. We set him off the proper path to protect my sister's delicate constitution for what needs to be done. I railed against their choice, and they chose to free me of the life of servitude where they ruled. So, I was ejected. Initially, I sought life's pleasures. Once again, I sought those of a similar intellect. The gift satisfied that for a time, but never took action. Strong of mind, but weak of will. So I started my own clan. My own. Nobody else could take that away from me. Now it appears Ragor had a sense of the divine. He lived a many great centuries, a powerful force. But the information withheld seemed to eat away at him, like how somehow he knew. It drew him to seek me. And find me he did. So I told him what the others would not. I told him, when the orchestration next unbinds, say yes to the one that asks. Become one of the Cabal. Reach heights of power previously thought unattainable. It was his greatest destiny after all. And that was that.
You say Cabal?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, can you say that? When the orchestration next unbinds.
Say yes to the one that asks. Become one of the Cabal. Something.
Reach heights of power previously thought unattainable. That was all I had to do with him. I answered a question that was gnawing at him. I answered it truthfully.
And what was his question?
I answered that as well.
Cabal?
Yes,
I've never heard of that before.
not many have.
Is it something similar to the Myriad? A similar sort of celestial body?
The first question of yours that I answered tonight. Everything has its opposite, in terms of balance.
Okay, so the Cabal is the bad coterie.
Or the bad myriad?
Dark and light, Myriad and Cabal.
Not the myriad.
The coterie.
You said you told him the truth. So it was his destiny to join the Cabal.
So he joined the dark side?
Yeah.
The dark coterie.
Yeah.
I feel like we called the
shadow coterie.
we were talking about.
Yeah,
we had,
so it was his destiny to join them.
Well, fate is a fickle thing.
Well, like she said, yeah, there was multiple paths.
Right.
And the other sisters tried to stop him from taking that path, so they lied.
Yeah.
But he lived and was like, nah, something's not right, and sought her out, and she told him the truth. Which was his potential that they lied to him about.
And what were your sisters so fearful of that they had to lie?
The outcome,
Which was?
for us to know.
Okay. Well, I mean, so he
Us to know?
joined this.
What happened to him
Cabal?
after he left
what
you?
happened after?
It was not my concern. I set him on the proper path.
Do you know what happened to him?
I do.
Did he-
We?
I don't know what you know.
Did he become
Shothragar.
Shothragar?
I don't know what you know.
What's the orchestration?
The orchestration is part of binding and unbinding the Alos and his coterie.
So
Ooh, there's going to be a new one soon.
That's the thing that the rod thing.
Yeah,
but what if
Alisteric?
But what if this is the orchestration of the opposite of the Alos?
That's what I
which
was
is Shothragar.
wondering. Like, because didn't it have a different name? Not orchestration. Because we did talk about it, and it was called something else.
It may have multiple names.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is it?
And also it might be like there's to keep everything in balance when the orchestration for the Alos and the coterie happens, the same happens for the Shadow coterie.
there's the ascension. Of
You are
the,
taking my words to heed.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Okay.
thinking.
So
we're in
so
the
there's another orchestration coming up
There's a shadow Alos
within a
thing.
year.
Which means...
From what I understand, you have been invited.
Yeah.
Well, it makes
Do
sense.
we say yes to who asks
And it-
first?
Is this why you interest?
That is up to you.
So during this binding, multiple entities might try and bid us to be their champion. There might be some shadow coterie ones in that, and some good coterie ones in that.
I would hope you could tell the difference, but
Oh my god.
What I'm hearing is highly sought.
Hot property.
Oh, that is gonna get a new
there are a number of myriad with their eyes on you.
Oh, okay.
Is
Are you a part of a myriad?
No.
Do you want to be?
Do you want to sponsor us? Wait, don't answer
Dragons
that. Don't answer that.
We have a nice storefront that could use some premium advertising space. Main Street in Stonebreak.
Get your questions answered.
Or for a very high premium, we have these lovely robes. Space for one major sponsor.
Is Shothrgot merely a title much like the Alice? Is a title for the Aximan and Aximestal as it came before? Is Shothrgot merely the title of the Alice's
Balancing.
opposite
Yeah.
Counterpart.
counterpart? Yeah.
No. Her eyes sort of gaze off, looking up into nothingness. There's no pupils, they're just sort of radiating light.
Can I insight?
Yeah, you can insight anything you want.
Was Shothrgot the last anti-Alos?
17.
She seems as honest as you've seen her be.
Like the way that she looks off, does it feel like it's radiating something like deep in thought or?
You're not sure. But she seems honest. Sorry, what did you say?
Was Shothrgot the last anti-Alos? Or was he one of them?
No. I will not answer that question.
Oh, okay.
That leads to a nexus point.
Was he merely
An
an
access
orc?
point.
Nexus point.
Nexus point.
What's a nexus point?
Oh, I got no idea, but that seems important.
Something I cannot see past.
So there's some sort of magic preventing you from seeing,
Oh no,
some sort of barrier preventing you from seeing.
I can't see all outcomes. I can see many, but there are infinite.
It's like trying to predict the particles of a dust cloud after you set off an atomic bomb.
If that existed, yes.
Yeah.
Can you see past events as they've occurred? Like the
So does that mean Shoth is still out there then? If he's still an unknown?
That would not benefit us to look backwards. There's already enough confusion.
Okay, so like the Alos and this counter Alos exist at the same time.
Yeah, like the Pope and the Anti-Pope.
Like they're both.
and the anti-pope.
So like every year there's an
Pope
election
and the
or
Ecumenical
whatever,
Patriarch.
and they both do it like probably the Alos
one
does
at
it
the
in his
North
nice
Pole,
shiny
one at
castle, and the other
the
one does
South
it in the
Pole.
volcanic underground. Or
One's
something.
Santa, the other one's a Grinch.
That's what, and especially
But they
because
exist
the Alos is bound in chains, and she said the orchestration is at the unbinding, so it kind of makes sense that there's a ceremonial.
To unbind and then
Alos gets
rebind the new
plotted
one.
into the center of the wheel with all these spokes holding it up, and in somehow the anti-Alos is. The
But
opposite.
when
no,
the
the
Alos
question-
Serica unbinds the Alos, maybe that forms a weak point for these
other
to
people
sneak through.
to ask.
The question, the point I'm more getting at here is like, if you put a good person in, out pops an Alos. If you put a bad person in, out pops the anti-Alos kind of thing. Like, are we so certain that the ascension of either one of these to their, rightful power level sort of thing isn't done in the same ceremony?
I'm feeling
yeah,
like it's
Tetra
not
goes into the Alos pod, comes
yeah,
out as
like it's
so
whoever
that's
the
why it's
realm
very-
fights to get in there.
That's why it's very important to put the right person in, because like once they're in there, they're the Alos.
Well, but also she said when we are invited to this orchestration,
We will be asked by multiple people.
Hmm.
And if we say yes to a bad egg,
By
we will be
myriad
on the
of
Shadow Coterie. So, well,
as long as
theoretically.
we're on a coterie.
They all come with the fancy benefits.
I'd prefer the code. Well, I want to hear the Cabal's package first. Just in fairness.
What's the benefits? Have you got dental? Nice.
Oh God, I feel like we got lots of answers, but now I just have more questions.
That's capitalism.
That is the nature of seeking answers.
Yep.
You will never know all. At a certain point, you must take action. Which is why I left my sisters.
Yeah. No, I can respect that.
The nature of seeking answers is...
Curious?
So it's getting answers.
How often
Not
do
more
you
questions. That's
sisters...
like the opposite.
But that's sort of the paradox of answers.
How often do your sisters lie to benefit themselves?
Could they have lied to us?
If you had to lie about this.
That's a good question.
You trusted them wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, not really.
We didn't have a reason not to. I don't think it...
Well, they didn't lie to you.
No.
That's the way that they want it. They don't want you to know that you cannot trust what they say.
Oh, well, I thought it was like the one time you could get a super truthful answer. Now what's the point of anything, you know?
Yes, existence is
Ricky
meaningless.
just jumps off the cliff without the wingsuit.
What's the point?
Existence isn't meaningless. It's better you just get to pick what it means.
Or does it mean everything?
No.
Oh, good.
So how often in the past would you have lied with your sisters?
When it suited us.
But how come that one specifically made you break off? What was so wrong with this lie that...
Feel free to pay that price.
Well,
What
because
would that price be?
1 minute of your time.
Yeah, it's
Any
only one.
alternative?
Can we negotiate when that minute is taken?
No.
Can
So-
we
because-
negotiate which person gives up the minute?
Yes, it's all of you.
the only reason we ask about the lying is because when you said Ragor approached and the visions of all his branching paths almost sent you spiraling, I think something similar happened to Thuridin when we went to the Six,
This is...
because they freaked out.
Did it?
And this is how I found out about Ragor Darksinger. Because your sisters went all...
They did the
Ape
same
shit.
thing that happened to him.
They all locked eyes on me when they didn't make any contact before. They read out a prophecy and then went back to normal.
So is that something that you believe to be true?
At this point, I
Well,
don't know.
yeah, now we don't know. We thought
Now
maybe.
no clue. I've no clue what this prophecy means or what they gave me was even real.
Do you care to tell it to me?
We have a price.
Do go on.
I tell it to you. I trade it to you
One of the
for.
questions she said earlier that had a price.
Yeah,
You're right.
I trade it to you, and you give us an answer without a minute of our time.
In place of the minute.
Mm.
Oh my god, we've given us so much for free.
Yeah.
Are
But I
we-
kinda like it.
Are we done?
I kind of like
I mean, I stopped saying stuff. I've got several theories that I'm waiting till we leave the walls that listen to talk about.
The prophecy that made your sisters go insane for a question.
How about this? I can give you the steps to save Glyndoltha.
Talking about remove the Blackbriar, the whole...
What you were talking about previously.
What about for Phaedrith? You've got a lot of dragons. I'm not saying she's not hectic and great, but you've got a lot of dragons.
Persuasion?
Thornton persuasion. Yeah. Kincaid whispered that to Thuridin to say. Say this. She's weighing it up.
We have a deal.
Wait, what did we get?
Phaedra.
Master
Oh, right.
Deal Master Kincaid.
Cool. Alright.
Wait, are we getting...
Are we happy with Phaedra?
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to just
like
pick
the
up
steps
with
are
the
more
first
beneficial.
quest.
Yeah.
The steps are also beneficial for us.
Yeah, but
I
Phaedra can
feel-
help with that.
Yeah, and we'll know.
And so can Maldred. They'll both like us.
We'll just go into the Ruby Scale queue like they did, become
Become Fae.
the four brothers.
Outnumbered almost 2 to 1.
Alright, cool. Deal, done. Sorted. Sold.
Tell me.
No take backsies.
Just give me 1 second. I'm just getting my notes out.
I'm just
That's fine.
remembering.
He's like.
Allow me to-
That
Oh, that was my
happiest
favourite memory. Can I have it back?
Oh, I would tell you.
But you took it.
So, you got a little quill out and little parchment?
You think I need one?
Yeah. So, they said, born of both, raises none, scarred in fear, forced to run, seer of all bars the way, outcast son, out undoes hate, bound in plight, blood unspun, unassuming, wandering one.
Excellent. Thank you. Phaedrus, when they leave, you may leave with them, never to return. Is that understood? Yes? When are you leaving?
Shortly after, can you give us a ride to Glyndoltha,
Pretty
actually?
soon, actually.
Yeah.
When are you leaving?
Pretty soon.
We are leaving as soon as we
Yeah.
We've got a
finish up
question
with the
now.
As soon as
Weaver.
we
So,
finish
like-
this conversation.
When we finish this conversation
Yeah,
with the
soon.
Weaver, we'll be leaving.
Don't make me wait any longer than I have to.
No,
No, don't worry.
5 minutes tops.
Maybe 10 if we get sidetracked.
Yeah, if she brings out a cheese board.
Give it a half hour, maybe till next evening.
So what are you waiting on?
Just her reaction to
Yeah.
that. Like, what is
Any follow-ups from that?
any follow-ups?
Well, she's just thrilled
No.
with having a prophecy.
How do you feel about that?
Many ways.
Well, what
I
is
feel
it?
like it was a bit of a shit prophecy to send them all nuts.
Leave that to me.
Do you
What does it mean to you?
You don't get that.
do you think you're referenced in it as the one that bars the way?
Are you the seer of all?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Fair enough.
Alright, well, what's the question that we... Oh, no, it was favourite, yeah.
Yeah. So that's all right. Well, it's been a pleasure.
That's
It's been a lovely evening.
Yep.
It has.
That is now over, and you agree?
The evening is not complete yet, but
What?
the deal that we made was you could leave after you asked and paid for 2 more questions.
Well, that's...
Yeah, we did that.
And we've done that.
Well, technically you've paid for 3.
Where?
No, we didn't ask a question. We paid for 2 questions, and
And
then
a
we
dragon.
traded information and a person.
2
We
questions,
paid.
one dragon.
We
creature.
paid for 3 questions and traded one.
No, we paid for.
We paid for 3. We got one last week.
Do.
Regardless, I'm happy to let you leave.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Feel free.
Alright, see you later.
Oh,
Remember what I told you when it comes time to make that choice.
Say yes to the first person that asks.
the highest bidder.
Sort of a side question. Would you be comfortable with us like sending you, or not really? Like contacting you.
If you afford me the same pleasure.
So more trading.
No, allow me to send you whenever it takes my fancy.
No.
No, that's okay.
No.
Thank you though.
Not a problem.
I mean, it's just sending. How bad could it be, right?
You're talking about using the sending spell, correct? Use the sending spell whenever.
Oh no, you've said no. You can leave, I guess.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't
Thank
speak.
you.
He
has
doesn't-
Thank you
been-
for your time.
It has
We-
been a pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
See you again soon.
Nope.
Maybe.
Her eyes just fix on Ricky.
Who knows?
Who knows indeed.
Maybe you do,
Me.
but
No.
Wait, we didn't give
Alright,
you.
let's stop talking and just leave. How about that? Time for
Right.
robbery, let's not
Hold
fuck
up.
this up.
Ricky's like-
Leave.
No, she just said thank
Oh,
you
wait.
for your time, but Faye's are very literal. We didn't give her our time.
we're walking out.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Faye is the first one out of the room. She hustles you to your quarters. As soon as you get there, pack your things.
Yeah, they're packed.
They're packed.
Then let's go.
Let's
She leads you to the front.
Cool. You are gonna turn into a dragon? Yeah.
As she steps out into the snow, you're all able to follow her. Had you have tried previously, you would not have been able to.
Lame.
As you step outside, snow flurrying about you, moon high.
Moon high.
I'm going to roll some dice.
What the hell?
Well, how much time again?
Oh, it was all that
Yeah,
questions. I
something
don't know.
like
It was
that.
morning of the 12th. I don't know if the moon should be high right now.
Well, it was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So moon would be probably.
True, okay.
Give me a second on the moon.
Yeah, no worries. The moon may or may not.
Which moon? Wait, which moons are visible? That'll tell us what time of year. Oh my god, it's the day of the Erd. It's last year. We've travelled back in time.
Calendaring.
Yeah. Feel free to take a break while I
We
sort
can
this out.
stop ourselves from going back in.
I mean, she said thank you. When a fae thanks, it means it's something's owed.
We can go back in time. We have to fulfill the prophecy and kill Ronan.
Oh, goodness. Goodness.
Ooh. You're out.
Yes.
We were thanked by a fae and we didn't act on it.
Nope, you just wanted to leave.
I didn't. I was gonna act on it, but then like, no, they just fucking pulled me out.
Everyone else straight out the door, and you're like,
But she said thank you. That means she owes us something. In fae language, it does.
But we don't know enough about
It doesn't matter. She
Like
can
our-
pay us back another time.
like that.
have an IOU.
This fucking mountain from orbit.
we don't really know enough about Fae language. So that's why I wanted to I was thinking about conjuring the sprite to try and be like, tell us more about the ways of your people.
so
We out.
you step out. The moon, are exactly where you expect them to be. For the 11th. It seems that no time has passed at all since you stepped foot within the temple.
So what time?
So it was the 11th, you got there at evening time.
To like 6 p.m. So
Yeah, it's getting a slight bit later. 6:01.
Wait, so is it still the 11th?
Yeah, it's like no time has passed.
So
Exactly.
we
When we
sending-
stepped foot onto the temple, time
No
stopped.
time has passed.
So we did a sending to Alpha in the future, technically.
Or she might have manipulated it, intercepted it, and
Who? Yeah,
Maybe
maybe that was her. Or maybe it was like when we were in there, time was passing, but as soon as we set out, it kind of like we sort of, like elastic banded
I
back
mean,
to
well-
when we went in.
I guess we'll see if Ricky gets a thing in his head. Oh yeah, it's 8 a.m.
Sending Alpha and ask, hey, have we messaged you recently?
Don't sending him until tomorrow when technically we did sending him.
paradox.
He's sending me, but he hasn't at the same time.
We killed the Atlas to be.
He received two sendings simultaneously from the same person.
his brain exploded.
Fun new assassination.
So, Faye steps out into the snow. As you had seen before, She could leave when instructed, but seemed to have to return.
Never again to return. How's that for business, Faye?
Got my favorite shoes.
Well,
Stand back. I haven't done this in...
and
And
Margaret
you-
is going to be so happy.
You see that beautiful elven neck just begin to distend and elongate. She goes through a full transformation in front of you, morphing seamlessly from the slight elven woman in front of you.
It takes 25 long minutes.
Oh, there's a lot of bones to move.
She's like, wait, my femur's stuck. Someone's going to have to set it manually.
I've run it wrong. Hang on, I'm gonna have to shrink down and try again.
We've got to restart the whole process.
Tail first. Hang on, let me get the manual.
As she resumes her ancient green dragon form in front of you, she stretches her wings out into the storm, essentially the snow and flurry that's blowing around you, and she roars into the sky.
How's it feel, Faye?
Mop. Mop.
Yeah, exactly. You're all just like, holy crap! If you wish to accompany me, climb aboard now.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Get up. Cool.
She sort of
rodent.
goes down one leg.
Let's ask where we're going first.
Let's go home, Faye.
Yay, let's go get our reward.
And you all clamber up sort of her...
Going to Glyndoltha? Phaedrith? Yes. Cool.
Cool, just checking.
Brendan, you're going home.
This serpentine neck turns back to look at you. Yep, it dwarfs you. What ancients are
Ancients are...
gargantuan?
Ancients would be like... Yeah.
Is it 20 or 25 feet?
25 by 25.
Probably the head of a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So the next size up from that blue model.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want us to let Margaret know we're on the way, or?
Don't ruin the surprise.
him.
Don't ruin the surprise.
Strap yourselves on.
Ronan,
I'm not going to do that. That'll kill me.
Yeah.
Ronan, get tucked in, mate.
Yeah.
We get some throat coat.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we had a... Okay, your throat.
Water.
It's a real thing. Nick Kroll. I was watching a TikTok of Nick Kroll
Screamo
banging on about
peoples.
it, and it's like a special tea that just promotes the mucus production in your throat.
So you don't,
Singers
so,
and
don't- so you
singers.
don't
He
wreck
was talking
yourself.
about when he does the voice for Big Mouth, like
Oh, God, it's so grumbly.
Yeah, and he's just like the whole time.
Fair, I guess.
So you all affix yourselves to spines, whatever you can,
Yep.
on Phaedrith's back.
I blinded myself with a thingy. Blindfold. No, dagger.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Myself.
well, I don't want to see this.
Oh, yeah.
I've already done this once.
Board.
Bored.
The thingy should probably be more specific than that.
Yeah.
Tell you what, prophecy must be one powerful thing for her to let go of Phaedra.
You well?
That probably won't come back to bite us.
No, not at all.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
You know, 2 + 2, 5. Look at
She
us.
sort of
Minus 6, 94.
stretches. Don't take us back then. She stretches in the snow. You see her wings unfurl. You could easily all hide beneath them without a worry.
Without touching.
Yep. And she takes off into the sky. Again, that very unfamiliar lurch as you're taken straight up, essentially.
Oh, I forgot how to use these.
And as you're all clutching on, you fly through the sky for the second time.
So,
Aback a dragon.
new favourite memory?
Easily replaced.
So Phaedra, now that you're not, under contract anymore.
Over the howling
what was your
wind, you are moving extremely fast. The wings on this thing just... And you are... There's snow blasting into your face, pelting you. Can I get an athletics saving throw from you all?
Strength save.
Yes. Sorry, athletics check, saving.
So we all get
does
plus
it,
5.
Does it help if
Yeah.
we've like tied ourselves on and stuff?
I will take that into account for the DC.
I'm very tied on.
Yes, I would assume you all tied yourself on.
Oh, Jesus. Plus Threaten's 5. Bless you, still.
Thank you.
Ooh. So athletics, can I use acrobatics?
Or just strength save.
This is
well, I
purely.
would use luck to re-roll that then, because that's a 2 minus 1.
Can I guidance?
You would not have the time. You're too concerned about clutching on
Can we use my
yourself.
bardic inspiration to help them?
No.
Okay, well, with the re-roll, that's a 9.
So total of
9.
with plus whatever.
Plus 5.
Oh, plus 5, 14.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
28.
11.
Yep.
Okay.
Crisp.
Overall, it is an extremely hard flight. This dragon is not holding back in any way. There's no obstacles. And you are traveling at speed. The fact that, settlements in the distance, entire forests just flit by in a few seconds. This thing is moving, and you are all almost flying backwards were you not chained on and without a successful group check there.
And lucky we got flight suits as a backup.
That's true.
You pull off and be like,
Yeah.
alright, baby,
After a
wingsuit
while,
time.
After a while, Kincaid's like really struggling and just goes giant octopus and just
And just, yeah.
That's better.
give 2, 3, like 4 of my arms can hold on while the other 4 just shake out.
Lactic acid build up.
It's like, oh man, I am drying out quickly up here.
Whoever is behind Kincaid,
Very thin. I've been
tentacles.
I'm an ink on a random village.
Yep.
The day it rained black.
Yeah, we create a whole new prophecy.
Hey, Ricky, bet you 10 gold I can hit that village.
You just hit ink over
I
full
stay
air.
in octopus.
My beak just flattens.
Can
You
I can't
forget.
speak
Can you
in
do sign language?
Not while he's holding. While he's holding on for his life.
You just ink over full air and like, the prophecy, the child of death, it's true.
The skies turned black. So, within about 3 hours, you start seeing Glyndoltha. Your arms are aching from just no reprieve. Every now and again, you sort of let one go, shake it out. Yeah, whoever rolled real high, you're totally fine. You're just like, yep.
giant octopus with 8 arms.
Anyone with low roll is sort of just like, three hours of.
How's Ronan doing?
Ronan's fine.
Just Barris
He's quite muscular.
I'll help people.
Kincaid had an 11.
Yeah, but now it's an octopus.
The octopus only lasts an hour, doesn't it?
No, I'm a high level, maybe 5 hours.
Oh,
It's half your druid level.
So much squid.
Yeah.
So I could just be like, yeah, you need a break, just like pick you up in a couple of arms, give you a second.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd trust that.
Nah, just do it. You'll be fine.
I just do it.
Just like, no, just trust me.
So you would still have the same athletics check. Octopus don't. They're not exceptionally strong or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
This is a large, like giant, so large size.
Okay.
So I'm like a giant squid.
There would still be wind trying to rip you off, but the
Yeah,
suckers,
suckers.
the extra
And
limbs
it's
definitely
added
help.
another- I know, I got from an 8 strength to a 17 strength.
Oh, nice. As you're flying over small villages, Phaedrith just lets rip a massive gout of poisonous gas up into the air. It sort of sparks for a second. It doesn't quite work how it should initially. And then this slow-moving cloud, it bypasses you, the head sort of shooting it upward. And you all fly towards Glyndoltha.
like howling.
Absolutely. As the moon's up in the sky, you're all free to do what you can while you're holding on.
We just defeated a Fae!
And Phaedrith, appears to fly over the deeps towards the coastline, where you know the largest and deepest sections of Glyndoltha are. Phaedrus slows, finally, wheels around over the treetops, and begins a descent. For 3 hours you've held on against being pulled backwards. The dive is a different matter. You're trying not to fall forwards. So the spines that you're affixed to would definitely help. But you see her thread her way through the treetops, snapping massive branches with abandon, not caring at all. And from within the trees you hear a similar roar to what you heard when she first escaped. Deep, echoing in the forest, you hear every sound of nature immediately silenced as this one deep roar echoes through. And you are witness to something probably no one on the continent could say they've seen. The reuniting of two ancient green dragons, long separated. And it's about to get nasty. Nah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh my god, let us stop. Let us stop. I'm in the middle.
Oh, God,
Oh no! Watch!
At least I can just fit. I'm just whatever shape is I fit into whatever space.
Ew! What's that sucking sound? I was just Kincaid. The two dragons. It almost looks like they're attacking one another. Mardrith springs from where he was hidden. Again, you're down in absolute pitch darkness again. Almost a jarring transition from flying under the moonlight to you forgot how dark it is down here. However, you all have now got a manner to see in the dark with spectacles.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And as the two dragons sort of crash to the ground, Phaedrith kind of just almost bares her teeth at you
Yeah, we'll be out there.
as sort of like a, you better vacate. Just animalistic. There's no niceties here. And you, I'm sure, very much would. Okay. Everyone's like, oh, I can't undo the knots. Ronan's just like, off the back of Phaedrith. You would all fall from the full height of the dragon. Have you still got them equipped?
Yeah. I never took them off.
Then you would go, huh.
We're leaving. I just drop as the octopus.
Okay.
Get it
As you trying to get away as quick as you can.
Image of her like nosediving and Kincaid just like one of those like what?
Yeah, where the head is.
Everyone else behind
Their
you
head's just like,
covered in ink. Not that you can see it in the darkness.
or like the Wobbuffet in Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, yep. The two dragons sort of coil their necks for but a moment, and then Mardrith, very territorial, sort of just comes and looks real close at you all.
We're leaving. We're still leaving.
Hey, Mardrith.
We brought
We
you
got
by.
Phaedrith.
Should I do the voice
Leave
thing?
to it.
Can't be bothered.
We brought it back to you like we said, mate. It's what friends are for.
Very
He
well paid.
takes an extra long look at Kincaid.
Still an octopus.
Yes.
It's okay. He smells the same.
Is that your fourth?
It is, yeah, mate. He's heard
Just-
of it.
yeah.
Gonna make me ink.
He changed visually a little, but is
Oh, sorry.
the same.
Back to me.
Well, but you've
Still changed.
Now tiny and fire.
I went on the diet. The
Jenny Craig.
Yeah.
The Zarthak City
Weight Watchers edition.
We got like this points thing.
Accompany me. He speaks to Phaedrith. And they both crash off through the forest to, as you remember, there was a large crater, sort of central. What are you all going to do?
Was he talking to us when he said accompany me?
Didn't appear to be looking at you.
Yeah, I think we wait for a day. I think we long rest, or maybe we go.
Maybe let's just like wander up to the edge of the.
Not on them. I think that's weird.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh!
Yeah, cool. That's.
Guys, you should see this.
Guys, are you getting this? Oh, it's only me.
Can we like kind of just wander a little bit?
Is
And,
there
like,
like a safe sort of
Yeah.
spot here for us right now?
Safe, if
Or
you
are we-
remember the
Yeah, but
depths.
are we just like out in the open, or is there like a little cave or something here where we are?
There are no caves.
Yeah.
Just
near the big crater.
just yeah, you're relatively close. Just the enormous trunks of these trees, 30, 40 meters wide. When you were here last, you remember many beings, trance, hydras.
This is where we met the Hydra. Yeah.
You remember it being a very unsafe place.
We're
That's kill Hydra pretty easy.
I was gonna say I dare that Hydra to show its face.
Well,
That would be a great thing for us.
Can I just
Maybe
insight what
copy
Mardrith last said and like think if he's talking like in plural to come with me or if he was speaking specifically to
Sure.
Vigor? 8.
I think we give them some time. Phaedra seemed pretty clear about the fuck off. Us.
yeah, there was no denying that.
Malrith may have been a little, I don't know. Phaedra was not.
She was quite direct.
She was very direct. I feel like if we
Very
turn up
clear.
and Malbrith was still cool with it, it still would not be okay.
yeah, fair.
I think we give it a day. They've missed each other. Let them catch up.
Would it be worth like send Hermes to just be like, hey, can you just check? They're not waiting for us
Yeah.
or anything.
Send Hermes over there.
Yes. I mean, I kind of feel like that could be taken as us attempting to spy on them.
He might not know that that's your owl.
Hopefully he'll be
Pretty sure
kind
he's
of
very-
preoccupied and not notice a little owl just flying past.
I think in dragon territory, they're keenly aware of everything inside a 1 mile radius.
Well, I'm
Yeah, send
wild
us-
shaping and going and checking it out.
I think we just wait for 24 hours. I don't
Yeah,
think
we're
there's any harm. This is his place. He's not leaving tomorrow. I think we find somewhere, we hunker down
After all, you remember why he requested you.
because he doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to shortchange us.
They- yeah, they've got their-
I mean, he
away.
couldn't leave his
By
roost.
just murdering us.
Yeah. Let's maybe try and.
Let's get a long rest and be ready
It was
for that.
less he
And-
doesn't want to and more that he couldn't. But
Yeah.
maybe while
let's maybe
we're
get
at
some
it,
scrying done.
I was gonna say, let's
figure
scry
out what
on,
memories we lost.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then, should worst comes to worst, prepare some protection from energy.
Yeah.
Green dragon.
Can I try and think about the cost we paid for the best memory, or our most treasured memory?
You can. You can try and think about it.
What, when I sort of take a moment to ponder my memories,
Yeah.
what's sort of happening?
So you would have a most fond memory now.
What is it?
That's up to you to decide.
Whatever was number 2.
But I definitely lost number 1.
Do we have like
You don't know. You have no idea that you had a number one.
Can I remember when I found out what the name was? Thinking back, when we first went into the house and I found the tablet that had...
Oh, yeah.
The
Right.
names.
I'm with you.
Is that memory still in my brain?
Would you personally have ranked that as your second fondest memory?
As the fondest.
That would be your fondest.
That's the one, because after so long finally knowing who he was.
Well, Thuridin wouldn't know that he doesn't know that memory. So, no, you wouldn't be able to think of that in character.
It's all still at your place.
I mean, I've got the tablet on me.
Back, yeah.
Ah, well then,
Would it-
go through your belongings.
But the
be
fact
like-
is that we've mentioned the name several times afterwards, so like I'll know that's the name, but not how we
You
found
just
out it
don't
was the
have that
name.
specific memory of, and like if we're,
And the-
it'll
the
probably be
joy
like
that
we're telling
came
you
with
about
that
it. You'll be
and-
like, I remember going to, you know, Yeah, but
Is-
like I don't remember any of this.
Probe
Is this like
around.
Is this like a butterfly effect where, because I don't remember that, I don't remember everything regarding it? What I still remember, when she's like, "What are your names?" I'm like, "Oh, Thuridin, also known as Takiri."
No, it hasn't like altered your future
so
forever.
I just can't remember that.
Do I still have the chain?
Yes.
Okay, well then, yeah. We lost nothing.
I mean,
all can be
you said
replaced.
Hermes was your thingo.
Was
That was the
playing of the name day, and we
No,
were
no,
technically
you
to still summon.
No, that
Hermes.
was the memory. Your thing was Hermes, like the item. Check if now you can summon Hermes.
item?
Now that we're out of.
Oh yeah,
thingo.
that was what is your
Most treasured possession.
possession. But that's a different. That's not memory.
Was that
Yeah, but
cost
check
we
to
paid?
see
We
if-
paid vision and
And last week
fondest memory.
was possession. So check if you still have Hermes.
No, that
If you
was that was telling. Wasn't no because we all said the most. I don't think it was possession. It was fondest.
What do we hold most dear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that wasn't even a trade. That was just she asked, "What do we hold most dear?" That was the payment. Was her finding out what was most
Yeah.
dear to us.
That's right. And
Like
that
we didn't
kind of-
actually trade it away.
Yeah.
Allow me to read that back to you.
Mhm.
Tell me, what is the most valuable thing to you? If you lie, something precious will be taken from you.
Yeah. So we didn't lie.
Yeah.
So therefore nothing precious was taken, hopefully.
Wait, where's Ronan?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Is Ronan here with us?
Yeah.
Who's Ronan?
Do we have? That was no one's fondest memory. We all remember him clearly. 'Cause, do we have like, even though obviously we don't have those memories anymore, do we have like thinking back? Do you have like some vague sense that like, oh, I can't remember something, like a sense that something's been lost, or is it fully just like, wow, I have no idea.
It's just been
I
paved
presume
over.
that there's some memory that I used to be able to access that I can't.
The only reason that you know something is missing is because she told you
Yeah.
she was taking something. Otherwise, you're unaware of what it was.
well, I should suppose. Ricky, would you be willing to sending the guy we hired to look after those two children and see if she 900 IQ'd us and took the kids?
Yeah, what was his name?
Very good.
Yeah, that's the one.
Thogan.
That's not what I was going to say.
Hey Thogan. We just had some downtime, checking in on the kids and you. How you going? Do you guys need anything?
Hey, kids are good. Not much to report. They're growing though.
Cool. Well,
Thanks. Well, kids are all good.
alright, well, and we've become a little wealthier, so maybe we should, I don't know, up their standard of living unless they've been exclusively eating Peepo's goddamn pies for the last...
I
Builds
just
character.
think adversity builds character for children.
The same as nails give your gut roughage.
Exactly.
Horse nails,
What
human
does they
nail,
want?
metal nails.
Nailed it. Some would say.
Exactly.
You missed it.
He's like Portal.
So we all just basically figure out what our fondest memory would have been, and we just no longer have that.
You don't know what it was.
Unless you've told it to
What I
her.
mean, like, out of character.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But
wait.
currently, you have a fondest memory.
Yeah, just
It's no longer what it used to be.
I mean, I guess we, except for me, the three of you recounted your fondest memory before it was like given up. So
Yeah,
We
so
can just
it's
sort
like
of-
a new, different one.
no, but like we can like recount like this memory to you. You won't
Oh,
remember it, but like this is a thing that happened in your life.
yeah, and you like,
Oh, sorry. I'm
Just so you know, when you turned 13, you had your like drown mitzvah and you filleted, not filleted, you filleted.
You
some kid.
filleted and then flayed.
And then you filleted him, and then you put him on a barbecue.
Bobby flayed him.
So when you hear that, there's
A big smile.
there's no emotional connection whatsoever. It's just like someone's telling you something about someone else's life. Means nothing to you.
Cool story, bro.
This is how you became a man.
Cool story, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, the same for all of us.
Yeah, what would they be?
Mine would probably be getting Lover's Bounty, the boat you had.
Oh, like this is your new favorite one.
Oh, no, like that would probably be the one I
That was the
lost.
one.
So I think
This is what
I think
means
most
nothing to
valuable
you
to
now.
me was my answer was family.
Yeah.
But I'm like, my probably happiest memory would be like when we got our own boat and our own crew and like, you know, champagne bottle, christened it, and probably had a big
Hit
party.
the high seas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably that. I'm just like, I remember like sailing on boats and stuff. I don't remember like getting my own. What it was called.
Yeah, mine was like, I think I said like
Captain and
a
nothing.
big party, like just with the whole family. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I reckon it would have been like a big party. I think it's like Christmas or something. I was like, nah, I reckon it would have been like when Kincaid got like appointed into the keepers or something. We had like a big like you got accepted into uni kind of thing, and we like everyone ran over, got the acceptance letter, like
Opened it.
that
Everyone
kind of,
cheered.
that kind of vibe.
And he's like,
Read it out.
I did it.
Yeah. I got in. That big party.
But now they tell you that, and it's like, oh, okay.
He doesn't care anyway.
Kind of like, I remember I went to the keepers,
like
but,
obviously,
I don't
but
remember the party.
yeah. Cool.
And it's hard because you don't know what you miss. They tell you these things, and it's just kind of like,
You don't know what you've forgotten.
yeah,
Man.
well, objectively a sad thing,
Yeah.
but to you in the moment, it doesn't seem like anything.
Strangely numb. Not numb,
Yeah,
like
no,
nothing.
numb is kind of right. It's just that doesn't mean anything to you anymore. Thura, what did you lose?
Like, the first time seeing the tablet and finding out the real name.
So seeking your name out for so long, you finally found it, and that doesn't really mean anything to you now.
I mean, it's still the
like
same
you
sort of
know your
feeling,
name,
like, I
but-
know the name now.
Yeah,
but
I know the name
There's
Kiri,
no,
but
there's no like big crux of
yeah,
where
no
you
sense of
discovered it,
accomplishment.
and, yeah.
No,
It's just kind of like, oh, I just know it now.
yeah.
Weird.
And I got the tablet. I know I found this tablet in there, but I don't remember the first time I ever saw it. What's your new favourite memories?
Think about that while I take a piece.
I also have to test.
you guys.
I'll go upstairs.
I was thinking about it's a weird one, but like the evening at the shillelagh, just like the absolute bedlam.
Oh, was that where we stole the fancy clothes? And,
Yeah,
and
like
had
I
the-
was
had
Pat Cade, you and me had like the
magic
highest
things.
Yeah, that was a
Everyone
low
getting
point
beaten
for
up.
me.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
low
yeah,
point.
that's right. You
But, like,
choked on stage, and then we all mocked you.
Yeah.
but like
Hilarious.
something, or maybe like the Brizzy Brisbane evening, like something like that. I was like, I feel like that would be up there. I don't know what exact one, but just some
Night out.
one of our really quintessential hijink,
Yeah.
nights.
Just cause trouble in
Maybe
in the local
the
area.
pig race,
All that.
something like that.
Goodness gracious. But yeah.
Yeah, I'd
also-
say it'd probably almost be like, getting inducted into the choir.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. Like something.
Like, how cool.
What
like,
was a high point on our adventures? Yeah, something like that. Or maybe
Yeah.
like when we found out about like the whole coterie thing, and Alf was like, "I want you guys to be in the coterie." We're like, "Oh my god, we're gonna like
that's a
rule
big
all-"
deal.
Yeah, like something like that.
yeah.
I've got
Some
sort
theories.
of question thinking. So only the purest of heart can be chosen to be the Alos.
Well, I think it was more.
But is that like a bloodline thing?
I think it's more. I think
Like,
it is more that like
in that family?
whoever goes into the Alos pod becomes the like almighty being. So make
Yeah.
sure only the purest of heart can be chosen.
Okay, cool, because...
That's my thinking on it.
Okay, well, because Vannon is a member of the bloodline, and his chest is ugly, cursed as fucking sin, and terrible right now. And I wonder if he would be a suitable replacement to jam in there, if dickheads were in charge, and they wanted to turn things sour, if they wanted to cram him in there first,
Yeah.
rather than continuing to cycle with Al.
Or I was thinking Kavia's done some pretty like all with the
Questionable shit, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, is she gonna try and
I
jump
mean,
in?
she's hanging out with Belchbag. That's not real Alos behavior.
No, but
I wonder if is it. Do we know, Ty?
But,
Do we know that if
they were both
Alos is
passed
like
over.
a bloodline thing, like has to be a bloodline thing?
You don't know that.
You just
But
need
it
to
is
be...
at the moment.
We know that it has been like recently, but we don't know if that's just like
I
I think
it has
you
or if
just
that's
need to
part of the
be
gig.
God-cross in some way, don't you?
Well, but also crazy that, we learnt Ragor was like thousands of years old.
Yeah.
I said centuries.
Well, but like remember, she split from her sisters ages ago,
Centuries ago, yeah.
but he went and asked
Yeah.
when they were
Before
7.
then.
Then, hold on, then Willie's not what he says.
That was going to be my question.
Who the fuck is Willie?
What's going on? Because Willie was like, "Oh, yeah, I was there when Ragor."
Release me up, woman!
I mean, also it could just be he
got mistaken. He's old and senile, or he got confused and he didn't.
Or it's
he
like,
thought it was
and
someone
he's the
else.
story that's been passed down, and he's so old and was just like, yeah,
mean,
I was there, but
we're-
like, nah, he
We're
wasn't, but he
down
remembers
here.
the story.
Seems
Maybe
likely.
we hang out for a bit. Go get
I'm in
our
Testraki,
reward
far
out
from
of
us
the-
right now.
Go get our reward from the Dragon Horde. Oh, how far is the Testraki from us?
Not far from
couple
us.
days,
I remember
I think.
we walked.
They're in the deep, right?
We went left around the crater, talked to Mardreth, whatever, and then like a day show we got to the Testraki. So it's like a day from here.
I might
We do have to take Ronan back to the Koya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are our little
We got
Koya
on my
things like glowing?
Interesting that you mentioned that. You look over at Ronan, and he's sort of like, I don't feel anything in the trees.
Ooh, because he died. Do we, like, you know how
Do
we
we?
could sense that? Like,
You
we
don't.
sense each other's presence.
You still have those tattoos, but you don't feel that awareness between the trees themselves.
Maybe we need to refresh it.
I mean, I've been like fully physically.
But you separated from the Great Mother.
Yeah.
None of you have that feeling. And Ronan's sort of like,
Well, don't worry about
Don't
that.
worry, mate. We'll get your
We'll get you
mojo back.
fixed up.
Don't worry
Can
about that just yet. Maybe that's just we need to refresh, redo your tattoo and say the words again, something like that.
that gives hope.
Yeah, try not to worry about it right now.
You'll be fine, mate.
We'll talk to Elspeth and
Elspeth and Valan.
yeah about it. They'll know what to do.
They'll be fine. Have you met the Chestraki before?
No.
Let's go meet. We can meet the Chestraki. You can ask a question of the sisters.
From what I've heard, I don't really want to.
I mean,
But you were so against just giving it up to us, and now you're not even going to use it.
it's a once in a lifetime experience, mate.
I mean, maybe.
You might as well.
Should we go
down
tell
here.
the sisters we met their other sister? Would that
Maybe.
would that be kind of cool?
Do you trust them?
No, but it could be funny.
They're not allowed to affect change.
But
so
also, they can't do anything about it. Literally.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
It's also
You heard they're stuck.
it's
in
like
their
legally
little pods.
binding. They can't do shit.
They
Unless they
can't.
want to split as well. We could be the ones who split up the sisters. They all leave and start doing their own thing.
Then we'll get stories told about us.
Then they start the bidding war to get us as the new coterie.
We'd be like the male Yoko Onos.
Yoko Onos. The Moko Monos.
just as appealing.
So, is this what it's like for you all the time? You learn these things that kind of like shatter your reality.
And then we just have more things that we need to find out.
And you just kind of
Remember, I
have
used to
to.
be taller and have a father and a mother, and I wasn't, chosen by a giant undead phoenix thing.
How do you recover from that?
You just
Ah,
keep
you
going
drink.
forward, mate.
Vodka.
You know what? I will. I'm somewhat home.
Remember the first time we left Glyndoltha? We were in Broadaxe, charcuterie board, and all the booze we had there in the tavern. How
And you were like,
think-
what's this thing? We're
Lamb.
Like, it's a chair, and...
Lamb. I remember lamb. That was good.
And I think you just find new purpose. You figure it out
Life.
you don't let it eat at you, mate. You just sort of move forward and
because it's kind of like, well, what's the alternative?
Once you realize that
Succumb
life,
to it, I guess.
life
Yeah.
doesn't really come with like a built-in meaning thing that sort of means that it's good because you just
Unless
get
you're
to
one of
choose
us, the
it.
coterie, we have built-in meaning, not you.
Well, yes,
Coterie.
but you
Like,
all you mean more.
you normal people.
Are you sure you're not just targeted because you're...
Dicks.
I was going to say chaotic.
What?
In the way that you do things, you're very chaotic. You think you're targeted because of that?
I think
it's because they see our potential.
I think it's because the first time we met, we showed our skills to the Alice in Waiting, and he's like, yeah, they'd be a good coterie.
But I heard it all. How do you know it's a coterie and not the Cabal?
Yeah, true. We could be. Oh, how do we know if the gods we've met are the good ones?
That's true, we don't.
Well, the current coterie is not a shadow coterie, and my
Yeah, but I don't think any
myriad
of the rest of us
is
have a
Bills. You guys, I don't know about your guys, probably evil. I
Well,
mean,
I kind of
he
turned,
literally wants you to kill
I
people.
kind of
for him.
turned mine down, and she seemed pretty chill.
Oh yeah,
It's actually very inaccurate about his.
Huh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I got two.
Oh, you got two.
Yeah, one of them is pretty. No, they're fairly clinical about it.
Doesn't one of yours pretty much want you to kill people and give their souls to him?
Sort of, kind of, not to him. Like,
Feel free to explain the.
It's
Make sure
just
they go
kill
where they're meant to go.
assholes generally, and then he doesn't want his souls personally. It's like you either get sent to forgiveness or not.
Oh, so your guy's purgatory.
No. We're the reception desk.
You're King Yemba.
Triaging.
Kind
dead.
of like, yeah. Whereas Jurgal was like,
The scribe.
yeah, like records.
So
record
Joel
club.
died, and Jeffrey died, and Jim died, and all the J's are dead.
Exactly. And then I had the other lady who was like the gardener, and then I said, oh no,
Odell?
she hasn't really been answering my calls since I went all fiery.
I don't think
So-
I've spoken to my guy since I met him.
Yeah, that one time he gave you the drum and
Yeah.
just like, peace.
And he said, like, keep playing,
Very
be the
musician.
balance. And then
Non-committal.
Be the balance.
I
you the
tried
Alex?
Yeah, well, maybe. I sort of tried to find balance and then maybe went a bit too far the other way, but
Now you're
Wait,
coming back the
that's
other
capitalism,
way.
baby.
Wait, Ricky, if you're meant to be the balance,
I love that.
and we had the vision of you in that little ivory tower with the big desk, like
No,
you're
we
the
said
big
we
boss
weren't going to
man.
talk about the vision. We
that mean-
said we
Back
weren't
in the
going to talk
box.
about back in the box.
Does that mean that you're the
Back in
yellow
the
box?
Back in the box. It's back in the visions box, or it gets the hose again.
little spray bottle.
We all have little vision spray bottles, little rolled up newspaper vision, like vision newspaper. No!
Ricky, I think you're the yellow.
He's doing it again. Whack.
He's talking about the vision.
No vision talking here.
Won't be able to fit chains on all this body hair.
Like your body hair turns into like the chains.
God.
Oh, the braids.
Wiry. Strong. The
In
realms
character.
get more secure.
Do you think any of that sunk in with Ricky?
What do you mean?
Like the vision that you saw in character, do you think it affected him in any way?
I mean, it looked pretty good.
He
He was pretty worried about, like, you know, oh, it's going to be some crazy vision of damnation, and that's why he put it in the box. But it's like, he's got the key handy.
I mean, you had a kid who was winning a drinking contest
Yeah.
against a grown man, and
He's got a big opulent desk. He's looking pretty rich.
Yep.
he's
I was crying in a kitchen. No.
Just hiding in the bonfire. It's just the sound of cooking.
It's sizzling.
I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
you two kind of seemed a bit upset. And
No, we said,
In the box.
don't make me turn into an octopus and ink
don't
you.
make me turn off your fire.
Don't make me take your memory of the vision.
Oh shit.
Do it. I'll teach you a lesson, mate.
You want to get inked? That's how you get inked.
Alright.
Don't throw me with a good
Polymorph
time.
him into a snail and then you brainwipe him.
Polymorph him into a snail and keep him there for.
5 hours.
5 hours. I think polymorph is just 1 hour.
That's just an hour.
I mean, that's long enough to mind wipe him.
Going to be a slug for an hour. That's how you'll be slug.
You're right, Ronan. They are chaotic, mate.
We're very chaotic.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Uh-huh.
So should we scry on
Should we? Yeah.
the Asima Trisha?
I mean, that's worth a shot.
I mean, I don't know if you need it, but
Percentage, though.
bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
me, it's right on.
Show me potato salad.
Yeah, I don't know if you need it, but I'll bardic inspiration you. I pull out the concertina. Thinking music.
They have to. It's the other way around. They have to make a save.
Be quiet.
What's it called? Scry.
Actually, yeah. Before we scry, should we try and find some sort of shelter and just instead of just standing here?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Standing here in the paddock in the middle of the.
We like
I mean,
had that
valley.
idea and then just continue
Didn't
to play
we-
the rest of the day. So they were just like, yeah, alright, well,
Didn't
time to
we
do the scrying.
Yeah, it like cuts back to where we are. We're just like sitting on a log, like swinging
Part
our
is,
feet.
it's a 10-minute casting time, so just stand there walking.
Didn't we say there's not much cover? Just like we need to find a big
Well, it's like
tree
trees
to hide
and stuff.
behind.
I can fix that.
Yeah, the
Oh.
What, have you got a tiny hut?
the undergrowth
shape
isn't
or-
great because the trees pretty much take up all
Yeah.
resources, but there's fallen debris and that sort of stuff that's quite large. Gives you some cover.
He'll create a makeshift shelter.
What I can do, if you give me 10 minutes, 11 minutes, I can get some knowledge of the surrounding area and find out about caves and stuff.
Alright, that'll do.
Or we could just find a tree that has like a bit of a hollow bit in the bottom.
Alright, well, while he's doing that, how about I send Hermes on a bit of a scoot, a 360 around us to just try and see if he can find some hollowed out trees with anything in them, and if not, then hopefully we'll turn up with some caves on Kincaid's end.
Other thing I could do is do plant growth and there's a nice bushy thicket.
Just boof it against the tree and then we can go.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I plant growth us a nice bushy thicket to go and hide in.
Excellent.
And can I then maybe use some like survival and stuff to kind of make us a nice little hollow
Sure.
with my druidy woodscraft.
Try and find a good spot to tuck away. Yep.
Beauty.
Make the survival check.
Can I give him a hand?
Sure. Not so good.
6.
28.
Yes, so good. He's like, here, Kincaid, I'll help you.
And there's an absolute McMansion woven out of vines.
He's put 3 sticks together.
2 sticks. One and he's trying to get the other one.
Oh no, what did you roll? 6. Yeah, that's absolutely that.
Perfectly, like a perfectly
It's 3 sticks, though.
dome with a
Yeah.
mansion underneath.
There's a water feature.
Yes. There's a little there's some little lawn flamingos made out of
They're like the spitting the water, so you walk through a little water archway.
Check it, Kincaid.
Yeah, I guess we're just getting them. And
Yeah, I guess we'll just use yours.
Yeah, just ignore these sticks that seem weirdly piled up here.
Wonder why that happened.
Don't know what that was.
So, you rustle up a fairly comprehensive, cozy little place in the darkness using natural elements. This is. Last time you were here, it felt foreign to be here. Now it feels like. It almost feels like you're home.
Oh, it's good to be
Around living trees and.
dangerous magic forest.
Not wrong.
We've got a big payday coming.
Oh boy.
That keeps me warm.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll scry. So, see here, particular creature you choose that's on the
Yeah, I
same
gotcha.
arm distance. Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
So, I
Modified by how well you know.
have heard of it. So it gets a plus. You get a +5.
Second hand.
And I don't have any connection. We don't have like a likeness, a picture, anything like that.
No.
We may have to look for some sketches of Trishan
That'd
next
be-
time we hit the capital.
That'd be good if we can
Or
find
Fontana.
some stuff like that. Yeah.
But yeah, we will have to put a pin in that.
Yeah.
What sort of magic is it, sorry?
It is divination.
The target Trishan doesn't seem to return any results.
Yeah.
So you take the full 10 minutes, you're all sort of like coming down from the adrenaline of riding on Dragonback for so long. The descent through the canopy, the rough landing,
How many times can you try today?
and as Kincaid finishes, it's sort of, you haven't used it before, but you know it didn't quite catch or it didn't quite see what you needed.
Could mean, so it didn't come back, could mean a few things. Could mean that just didn't want to be scryed upon and managed to veil from my magic. Could also mean that
Different
not
plane?
on this exactly same different plane of existence.
Dead.
Yes,
Then
could
that
be a
would,
few things.
if that was the reason, then there might be another Asimar then.
Possibly. What about picking something else that we think would probably would be a bit more likely to succeed?
What about Artemis?
So does that use a slot or is it just ritual cast?
No, that's using a spell slot. Okay. That's a 5th level.
Should
spell
we
slot.
do Kovaya or Belchbag? See what one of them is up to.
The other one I was thinking.
Artemis?
Who's Artemis?
The sister. Third and sister.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that we just know the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have heard of. Only thing with that is because it gets a +5 to the save.
I mean, just picture Thuridin, but no scars and female.
I could try it. Other thing I was thinking was.
Wait, there was a family portrait in the house, so you've seen her.
Oh yeah, is that true? I forgot about that.
You've seen
like a
version
baby
of her.
photo,
So
yeah.
that'll make it a +3.
Yep.
Instead of a +5.
Still,
You gonna ritual cast it again? Oh, I mean, cast
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you start the ritual once more. What are the rest of you doing in the 10-20 minutes?
Just keeping guard. Just watching outside.
Sort of
Just
on alert.
pondering everything we've just learnt.
It's a very different alert that you're feeling right now. It's mental exhaustion, that's for sure. Physically, you're not feeling too bad. A little stiff from the journey, but as you sit around on watch, Kincaid casting, you just hear the soft patter of something, bark, debris falling from a tree, pattering into the ground around you. Big pieces.
I look up.
You look up.
Thing in the trees.
Your friend Marjorie
Ah,
is above you.
well, hello there.
Hey, mate.
Kind of surprised at how quietly a thing that big can move.
That happened last time, didn't it? I remember he snuck
That's
up
where
and
you
just
found
like,
him.
Whoa!
He was watching you from above.
Yeah, something like that.
And he effortlessly, very fluid, like a cat going from like up here to onto the ground, effortlessly drops to the forest floor with one short flap, and it lands again without almost a sound. Even though you're watching it happen, the thing is near silent. You came through.
That's what
That's
friends
the
do, mate.
Needlebark guarantee.
So I will pay you for your time and efforts. And lets something out of its hand. It falls to the ground. A small satchel.
Big.
I'll go down and pick it up.
Before you pick this up,
That's your whole. Ah, I see. It is intensely poisonous to the touch. Oh, God.
You must first.
Answer my riddle 3.
know that you may not look inside.
Oh, okay, I kind of get it.
It's like a mystery drawer.
Yeah, lucky dip.
Don't underestimate the power it has.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
my useless, what do you call it? Thing it gave me lucky.
So, out of character. None of you may look
yeah.
within.
Yeah, cool.
I'll pick it up.
It's a lucky dip, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
If you are to draw from it, you must declare how many you draw.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh my god.
Do not undertake it
Oh my god.
without caution.
It's going first.
What's the max number, mate?
Make a history check, all of you.
I'm assuming
Am I?
this
Is this like after I've cast? Am I in the middle of casting?
You would be in the middle of casting.
14
Sorry?
Also.
that is for history. Yeah, I'll use luck and just see if I can do better. The exact same roll. 13.
19.
19. As you hear, you must declare how many you draw. You sort of interrupt your ritual. You're like, shit, I've heard of this.
Hang on.
You burst your head out the door. You would know what this is. This is a deck of many things.
I declare.
Yeah, as he's sort of saying.
Deck of many things you can destroy with a deck of many things. This is how it works.
Alright.
Examples of some things would be.
So,
Like, is this. Was it.
this is something I care not to dabble with. It can change your world.
I guess I'm gonna go with it's probably got some bad cards in it.
So you're just sort of like,
I was wondering if he'd maybe perused through and picked out the bad ones for us, and that's why it was like a gift.
I don't think you can have a look, otherwise it could.
Well, come on.
That's the whole
Shut
thing.
up.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
10.
What's just
Ricky's running a mill deck.
The whole deck. So, your fate is your own. You have been warned.
How many?
Thank you for returning, Phaedrus.
You're very welcome.
Wait, do we give the bag back to you, or
Wait a minute.
It is yours to keep.
Oh
my god.
it'd be so tempting for the rest of Ricky's life.
Oh god.
Oh my
We
god.
don't actually have to draw from it right.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I mean, I don't think we all want to draw.
I just kind of want to draw just one right now.
Come on, just one.
I'm holding one card. I've been holding it this whole time.
Okay. Again,
So you-
don't ever look in that bag.
So you're declaring one.
I'm declaring.
What's the max?
Max is however many you would like to draw.
There are many things in this deck.
Well, yeah, it's like, you know, however many cards.
Surely it's all going to even itself out.
Can
right?
you like declare one and then later be like, I want to draw another one?
Yeah, it's just like.
I think you can go back to it.
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
yeah. Like,
It's
you
not
can,
like a-
you can declare I draw one, and then you have to draw one, and then look at it. And then if you want to draw another one, you can say, I declare I'm drawing one.
Nah, because there's no point.
Like, yeah, because then you could just do one.
Yeah,
One.
you just do one at a time then.
Well, it's more like.
I feel like there's a restriction. Hold
Is it
on.
like once a day or
I
something?
think the restriction works to stop you from.
2 seconds. I will give you the
Is there like a
answer.
limit? You can only draw like 5 max a day or something?
I don't actually know. That is something I should know.
Just to stop you changing your mind. If you get something shit.
Yeah, but then you just say, I declare one, I declare one, I declare one. Instead of I declare 3, you pick up 3. Oh no, one's bad. Whereas you can go.
Well,
one.
because usually it would probably be presented in the context via the story of this is your one and only chance to use
Oh.
that deck, hence the number comes into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this says the
Yeah, read
reason
away.
you have to state the number is because most cards after each draw are placed back in the deck.
Oh,
So you have an option
okay.
to, if you're like, I draw one card, I draw one
Sorry,
card,
oh,
you can just get the
yeah.
same
You
one
could-
every
could
time.
easily-
How-
You could summon the avatar.
Whereas
of
if you
death
draw
500
3,
times.
it's like if you get rid of a really bad one at the start, you're not going to draw that again in this same
So
draw.
do all cards go back into the deck, or do they state on the card if they go back in or not?
Unless stated otherwise, all cards will go back in the deck.
Yeah, so that makes sense then.
Yeah.
It's like it's a risk reward thing.
Yeah.
One.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now, out of character,
I'm declaring one.
tread carefully.
I'm.
Yeah, I know.
I have this.
Oh,
card.
I'm.
It's
Well,
been
no,
sticking
we
out.
know-
with
I know
Ricky's
of one
like
of them.
shaking
Ricky-
Varys.
with a 19 history, how much can we like in/out of character? Like in character, it would be Kincaid being like, "There's one that does this and one that does this." Out of character,
You wouldn't know
looking
what
at
the cards do.
any.
not
I
in
just, I
character.
just know that there's like
You know that they
serious
do
bad
Of
things.
cards that does
That-
crazy shit.
Yes.
Controls fate.
Cosmic level.
Crazy shit.
Yes.
Oh man,
People-
that is way too. If all we know is it does cosmic level, it's like
Yeah, you would.
Obviously, we're going to be like, knowing, especially this group, we're immediately like, okay, so we're using this today.
yeah.
So or at least pulling the day.
Three each.
So everyone gets a go.
Yeah, we'll hand it around.
I've got a
reshuffle
card. It's like
times.
sticking out.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do.
So bear in
stuff
mind that if you declare a number of cards, you can draw them at any time up to an hour later.
Okay.
But after an hour elapses, all cards will be drawn simultaneously.
Oh, okay, so if you're like,
So if
trying
it's
to
a
deal
bad
with
one-
something,
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know.
This is something I'm telling you out of character. In character, not something that you would know. Thuridin has declared one card.
Yeah.
I've got it sticking out. I want. Ricky.
Can you pass the
that's you.
card to me?
That's
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got it sticking out there.
Okay. Oh, we've gone from the middle. I like it.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
pull a card
Oh my god.
from the deck of many things.
And vanish.
Well, I think that is an option.
maybe
That's called the void card.
there's one that's
It's
yeah.
called
There's
void.
all sorts of stuff,
Dragon's treasure. Dragon's treasure.
or it could just be like you're locked in like a labyrinth prison demi-plane forever.
The card that you pull is the mine card.
Oh, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good
I think
Sounds
that's
like
good.
wealth.
Don't assume anything.
That sounds like wealth.
So do we
Don't
get a
assume anything
bunch of
sounds bad.
mithril?
I don't know if. Well, sometimes you don't know if shit happens immediately.
Oh, put it back. Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like, oh, you mine the deck, like immediately 3 more cards get
Immediately
drawn or
draw
something.
22
When you
cards.
reach for the next one, I was like, oh god.
The super fool.
Yeah. the extra
The real dunce. You draw a card. You feel this like the weight of the world is going to fall on your shoulders the second that it's out. And you feel this massive transfer of power. You're just like, the rest of you are just, there's a little as he pulls it out and shows you the mine.
Do you feel any better?
You feel no different.
Is
You
your
don't
ego
actually
smaller?
know if anything at all has changed.
Oh, so we don't know.
Well, yeah.
I look at
until
my
you
coin
encounter
purse.
that
Is there anything else? Is there anything extra in my coin purse?
Doesn't appear to be.
Anybody else?
Can we do like a history check on that, or
Like Arcana or...
yeah, on like what
The
is-
only
anything?
check I'll allow, if you are proficient with intelligence.
you can't.
or
Intelligence saving throw, sorry. So,
Saving throws.
if you are
Will be.
big brain,
That is that's Kid
I'm
K.
proficient in
What
initiatives.
about
so
wisdom?
this is not a history check or anything like that. This
Yeah.
is purely trying to figure out a
just-
meaning.
Straight intelligence check.
Yes.
I will use my last one of luck to re-roll that.
Straight intelligence.
Wait, intelligence saving throw or a straight intelligence?
Just do an intelligence check.
Can
sorry.
you
so
bardic
this
inspire them?
becomes...
Could I guidance that? Well, it's, I mean, it's a
or-
check.
Is it straight check? Or
Yeah,
yeah, I will.
because
I'll
guidance
have guarded.
is
Yeah, sure.
Bardic them both.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sure.
And then I will...
What are yours? D10s.
Yeah, D10.
Is...
Ooh.
15... 22.
Nice.
22.
21.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You both come to the same conclusion. Trying to sort of just logic it out. Nothing happened here. Mines are usually underground. You can make assumptions. You can't know the answer. But something to do with a mine, maybe something underground.
Maybe we check out Stonebreak later.
You're with the mine in Stonebreak. You've got your family
Got
mine.
tape with you.
Maybe there's a mine underneath our place in Stonebreak now.
Can
Who
I?
knows?
Yeah, maybe after I can I. Well, I guess I'll have to restart scrying. But
Yep.
the other thing I can do is commune with nature, and because you like instantly gain, in the outdoors gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you. So gain knowledge up to 3 facts. So I can, get some stuff about things going on within 3 miles of us.
Yeah.
See if a mine has popped up somewhere.
Yeah, so it's like you instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice and about any of the following subjects as they relate to the
Feel free to
surrounding
pass
area
it
within
around.
3 miles. Terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, peoples, and probably building could be the other one. So if I cast that, and I can ritual cast it, I'll know about the terrain. Is there mines? Plants, minerals, animals. If it's like, oh, minerals, boy, there's a lot of gold that way.
Okay. Can I hold that?
Or buildings like a
sure.
mine, like crafted one.
Should we maybe wait for the spell to cast in case something crazy?
Yeah.
pops
Right,
out?
I declare 1. And it's this one.
Holy crap! There's no messing around with Varus.
So
Please be good.
I knew I should have. I should have handed it to him. Should have let King K what he needed to do first.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
I kind of
maybe
don't
it'll
want to
be funny.
draw now.
But tell me it's not the most enticing thing in the world.
Oh, yeah.
But this could be really funny.
I also kind of just like, fuck it, we ball. I'm drawing 5.
oh, I thought about that.
Fuck it, we ball.
I'm gonna draw it.
Just a lot.
Give me the whole deck, man.
Just Ty's entire campaign just becomes utterly meaningless. He's like, okay, so like 7 black holes have spawned in the material plane.
And you're all locked in demi-plane.
And I don't know how to fix this.
Just be new
I
characters.
think it's just
Just a new-
cooked now.
Alf is just like, well, my coterie kind of disappeared. So you guys,
They were fine.
Oh, no.
You're 4 strangers. You're just the knockoff versions of each one of us.
I'm Barris Bark.
Yeah, that'll be him.
I'm Clarice Clark.
That's even better.
I'm Gareth Skark.
Oh,
Gareth Gark. I hate that guy.
yeah.
Varus
Ben.
Clark.
Language warning.
But it's
I love
also
it.
like a little bit of like self-compliment, like I'm fair as fuck in the
Oh,
old
yeah.
English, like beautiful. All
So-
right, my still here.
As
I didn't
you...
even look at the card. I just gave
No,
it
that's
to you.
perfect. That's good, because I want to reveal it to everyone at the same
Yeah.
time. Because you pull it out, and with
Should we
it...
wait? Yeah, totally.
Yeah. A flash. Before you, you see a gelatinous cube.
Oh, okay.
It's fight time, boys!
That could have been worse. Oh.
Where is the deck?
Hit just here. There you go. Screw
Is it an action to draw a card?
God.
The
that. My
whole,
trusty sword.
the whole thing. It's just Kim Henry.
Can I make the ooze draw a card?
If I throw the deck of many things into the ooze and it starts dissolving it, does that count as it drawing cards?
I knew what I was doing. I know this may derail us, but I don't care.
It has to be.
Hey, we'll figure it out.
It has to be done.
Wants to give the whole thing to Ron.
I vote to keep it away from you and you, and maybe you.
Oh, hey, Ronan, we're gonna play cards later. Here, you take these. Can you just deal them out? We'll be back in like.
Yeah,
10
but
minutes.
just tell us how
Just
many
think
you deal.
about-
You're the dealer. You got to declare how many you're going to deal out
Oh,
beforehand.
shit.
Though.
Come back and he's just like a chaos spawn.
Well, yeah, just be like, just deal us out like 5 cards each. Just make sure to count them out though.
Just say what you're doing. I'm going to deal 5 cards. What?
One disappeared.
So, in essence, this will be a relatively easy fight. It's probably not worth, doing the full combat thing here.
Yeah.
Simply because Gelatinous Cube is CR2. Like, it's AC 6. You're not...
Yeah.
I don't think you can
AC 6.
actually miss.
We just have to do nothing.
Yeah.
I've got a
Actively-
plus 10, so yeah.
So, you're all intending to long rest.
Yeah.
We'll say...
Roll
Gelatinously-
see how well we do.
Yeah,
13.
okay.
That's a 9.
So you say roll, see how well we do.
Yep.
Just roll a
Add,
d20.
add stuff.
Nah.
We'll just speed this
7.
14.
So
we
you're
get
like,
by.
no, wait, Varys. It lands on your head. You're immediately encased within the ooze, and you take some owie damage.
Hit third and
Quick, get him!
I love this card.
I want to go again.
You would take 10 acid damage,
Oh no.
and
Nut shots.
Oh no.
Someone slipped in while there was acid over your eyes. No one saw who.
none of you would be able to reach him. He's entirely encased within.
We'll save you. Fire into it.
At the start of your turn, you'd also take 21 acid damage for being engulfed.
Can just turn him into a T-Rex so I can just blast through it?
This would be on its surprise round.
Yeah.
and then pretty much after that it's
After that,
Absolutely.
you would do 80 something damage in no short amount of time. You would be able to dispatch it in a round, I am certain.
Yeah, it'll get mauled.
And I heal myself up with 31 mana.
Pop back out.
Essentially, this thing, floating shields, skeletons, has just appeared in space above you.
After it dies, is there any
cool
goodies?
stuff. Another death.
Do you like some
That
old...
deck is now in my possession.
A second
and I'm
second.
Have love.
I will have one of each.
One of each, please.
2 deaths. Oh god.
I
So,
wonder what the ooze thought.
He was just
As
chilling
in-
out in the ooze plane.
Well, that's what I did. Was it just like void? Boy, I exist. Hey, there's
something!
someone in
Ow,
me.
pain!
They really don't like it.
It's a short existence. So, remember, it is all of your item
Indeed.
to be shared amongst. So deal with that however you please.
I am holding the deck right
I
now.
want one. I want one.
Well, I mean,
You do your
want
thing
one.
first, and then you can have a go.
I want you to scry my sister first before you pop out of existence.
No, I want you to look for the mine first.
Yeah, I want you to find my mind and my
Find my
sister.
gold
You
mine.
can
Then
check out
you
my
can-
sister tomorrow.
Then you can stop existing.
That is a fair compromise, I think.
Yeah, well, I'll do the easy one first.
You're all standing there like,
My turn.
Ricky's like, I'm up next, I'm up next.
Oh, what do I get?
I'll do the easy one first.
I'm
Commune with
counting.
nature. So
Okay.
11 minutes. Ritual cast.
11 minutes you are waiting.
Okay.
Just like,
Ricky's
One
absolute-
card for each minute.
come on.
I think it's fair.
Uh,
I don't think this thing should exist in this world.
gain knowledge of the land within 3 miles. Instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area.
Yep.
So I'm going to do terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, and buildings.
Okay. Terrain, you're aware of the large crater in which Mardrith left to and came back from, you would assume. So you would be aware that there is a dragon lair in that area.
Makes sense.
Other than that, there aren't any bodies of water or anything like that, other than falling sky.
Do I get like any caves or anything?
You don't get any caves. You do on plant life.
Yeah, so terrain and bodies of water
Yep.
was the first one, and then prevalent plants.
Yep. The trees, wolf pine, mainly as the largest of the trees, and also blackbriar within 3 miles.
Is wolf pine within 3 miles? Blackbriar is spreading, or just it's different. Blackbriar.
Or it came from down here and...
Yeah.
What info do you get on the plants itself?
You instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area.
As they relate to the area. So you can say it's like, if it's like spreading, or it's not naturally like growing there or whatever.
I think it's just a kind of DM discretion about exactly how much detail I
You
get.
already know it's not a naturally occurring plant to the material plane.
Because, I mean, the description, I don't know if it helps, but it is you briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory. So it's like
an
for a split
invasive-
second, my consciousness is like...
So
It
if
is
you
an
become
invasive
one
species.
with the plants, would you know like what grows them and feeds them and kills them?
No, it's not natural. Like, not of this...
Yeah, invasive species.
I don't know if...
And the
minerals?
Minerals.
A giant seam of gold like one would find in a mine?
No.
Platinum.
Much.
Copper.
No, there don't appear to be any veins or anything under the ground that you can sense.
Cool. No minerals. Animals? Just general.
Within 3 miles, 2 adult green dragons.
No hydras?
15 adult hydra.
I rolled a 15 as you said that. That was really weird. A 15-headed hydra, maybe. That would be more fun.
I mean, Kincaid, we get you a good look at that. 15 attacks a turn.
For a second, there was a creature, but it appears to be moving.
Is that the unicorn?
Not closer. So there was just a blip for half a second.
It's like a squirrel or something.
There are definite creatures down here.
Nothing there about.
Buildings?
No, there don't appear to be any buildings. Wolf Pine Citadel is not within 3 miles.
I kind of didn't think there would be, but...
Which direction was the Blackbriar, just for investigation query's sake?
Over there.
Okay.
That way.
Well, yeah, I fire Hermes off in that direction. But,
Okay.
Like, I want him
West?
to go see if he can find where that starts.
Okie dokie.
I'll start
Yes, sir.
scrying whilst he wanders
Start
off.
the scry.
I reckon we should ask Phaedra now that she's unbound about her contract.
That's a good idea.
It's what I wanted to ask, but then she turned into a dragon and said strap on, and then we just left, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good if we can
Not a
answer
bad
those.
idea.
Didn't...
Make a perception.
I mean, I guess we've already got our...
And stealth.
horde. Didn't Idra say we could, like, take one thing each from his horde?
Sort of, kind of, but like...
Did he?
You want to go argue with him? Okay, well, it was nice fucking knowing you, I guess.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
take a card before you go.
Nat 20 on the stealth, so 23, and then
Very
19 on his perception.
Ooh.
So
That's good.
He's gone off just to look for if
Yeah.
you can see where the Blackbriar is spawning for, and then come back and tell me.
It appears to be, from what you can gather, trying to get your bearings down here. You know, in essence, where the Chestraki were, adjacent to sort of Mardrith.
Right, yeah, crater.
So that gives you a sort of heading to go, okay, so if they're there, we came from something like that direction.
Should we put it on the map?
You
With the
could.
Chestraki.
Where would it be, just roughly?
Falling Sky is bordering the water.
So, like, we're down here?
Yes.
So it's Falling Sky with the Chestraki.
Yep.
Falling Sky, so we're probably, like, I don't know, here, like a little bit inland.
Yeah, somewhat adjacent.
Okay.
From what Hermes sees flying around, yes,
So
sir.
here be right, say, for where we are now? That I was going to put, like, Mardrith Crater or something.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Hermes would probably be able to inform you that it seems to be coming from Wolfpine. So it's branching out.
Yeah, because we know Wolfpine is up here.
So it's growing out from Wolfpine.
Spreading.
I wonder if we can destroy the Rubus Skeleton.
Yeah, that thingy.
Yeah, something like, well,
The
oh
portal.
God, I love the fire.
Well, yeah, that, and,
Yeah.
like, definitely
I mean-
trying to travel through it could
Now that
take decades and turn us into other races, so that's probably a bad call.
Now that
fun.
we have fire,
Be
maybe
fun. Also,
We could come out as the four brothers. I tried to.
I'm just,
Came out as, like, Dragonborn or something, like, all the same.
what if we come out as some kind of horrifying flesh abomination?
Then we just go back.
Like,
and-
all fused
Ah,
together.
Yeah, like,
One
all
big
of us
brother.
peeled off, and then the rest of us grew together.
that sounds pretty cool.
Shotgun one of the hands.
All right.
just a hand.
that's all he wants. That's all he needs.
Just not the butthole.
I ain't working that all day.
Ricky's the butthole.
He
That's
probably
gonna be
like
one
that.
hairy butthole.
Nice.
All right, yeah. So
break
entering
your
Rubus
butthole
curfew
house?
on the cards.
Scrying.
Scrying.
Not entering, but
What are you,
Trying to
or who are
chip
you
away.
scrying?
Yeah.
Artemis. Theoden's sister.
You
Who
would-
I have heard
We
of
could just put that
and
on
seen a
today's
picture
to-do
of.
list.
So she gets a +3 to the save instead of a +5.
if she wants to not be scryed on.
You get to scry on Artemis. It does not work.
I think because they're in the
Yeah.
other plane.
Could be a lot of things, but
Yeah.
also this is one we can fire off every time we've got spare spell slots and stuff.
Basically
like
every time
travel
before we
days.
rest.
Time to diddle around.
Yeah, like this will pay dividends in the
Big
long
time.
term.
It's also a. Yeah. The other one I was thinking
Rago.
that I might try next one. Well, I kind of want to try some that I think have an actual bit of a better chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, and I don't know who exactly, like maybe someone down in the Underdark and just get an idea, like maybe Brad, just get an idea of what's going on.
Wait,
under
you
there.
know what D Plippy looks like, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know what it looks. Would I have met him?
You would have met Plippy.
Probably.
Like, maybe not
So-
hung out, but
That might be a decent one.
Right there.
I need to make like a scrying list.
Yeah, that too.
This is your new message,
Yep,
except
pretty
you have
much.
much less spell slots for it.
Yeah.
And let's
No, you still got the animal messenger thing.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, sure. Sure.
should we sending Phaedrith whilst he's doing
By the way, I'm not trying to keep this. I just put the card back in when.
He's trying to take our dick. Get him!
I'll hold on to it.
He's trying to take it.
That's the least chaotic.
Well.
Maybe slightly
disagreement.
chaotic, but
That's his chaotic squeak. Get him! So, scrying on Artemis did not yield anything.
Okay.
did you want to maybe get Phaedrith to come over here so we can
I draw a card.
What was the name of the Asma again?
Trishan.
TRI-SHAN.
CHAN.
That one. Try Chan.
Alright, don't look at it. Show me
Chichen.
first.
Wait, you didn't declare.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh,
He
did
said
he?
I'm drawing one, but he
Oh,
didn't say
right.
I'm declaring one. But,
You need to use the word.
you know.
And it is the Eternal Void.
Oh man, if you got the one that turned like your closest friend against you and it turned Lydia against you, that would be
Lydia's not his closest friend. That's his
lover,
lover.
ally,
That's
confidant.
you, Barrett.
Oh, well, I'm already going to kill. I mean,
I feel no different.
it's just,
Ricky,
Oh no.
Am I dead?
you drew
I think you can just die.
the ring.
Ooh!
Seems good.
I'm not,
Chick just crawls out of the TV towards us.
I'm not immediately scared.
Yeah.
You're not immediately
not
scared.
boring.
There is,
Rule
again,
them all.
a pulse of power. As you draw this
Yes.
card, everyone sees it, and then it, just like all the others.
Yeah.
Where's my deck?
Damn it! All I got was a shit.
You don't get
Hey, you can always draw another one.
I was just gonna. Should we do another thingy?
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Let me get to the end of
Something
one
might
thing.
immediately happen.
Well, yeah, we don't know if the ring
Oh,
Sauron him up or
Oh, your family's ring.
could be one of the other.
I've already got that.
Oh, your family's other ring.
So,
Captain Planet rings.
in your pocket, you feel something's there that wasn't there before.
It's my hand.
Oh, sorry. What were we doing?
Yeah,
Nice.
I reach into my pocket and pull out whatever's in there.
You pull out an amulet that you've seen before.
Where?
The red gem. From
It's Harkon's bite.
Oh no!
Something that you wanted. It just appears in your pocket, and you're just like, oh.
Don't attune to it. We're good.
You don't want to be a werewolf.
Don't want to be a werewolf. Ricky knows there are 3 moons.
Oh no! Just three weeks out of the month. 1 week out of the month, you're not a werewolf.
It's pretty bad. Not to mention the weeks and stuff are shorter. It might just be permanent fucking full moon. I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm just saying. Don't attune to it.
I just whispered to Varys.
Because I will add Werewolf Hunter to my resume.
I whispered to Varys, this is the one time you should probably use that skill of yours. I don't trust that.
That's fair. I shoot Ricky in the face.
Ah, yes, murder.
You're right. You're right.
I am good. I am kind of sick of his shit.
So it didn't turn his closest
Say
friend
no
against
Oh, Ricky.
Put that in the backpack.
There is power in these cards.
You can sell that back to Molly.
Oh, I want to draw some more.
What if we just get someone
So,
to attune to it for a day?
I say we give it a. Did it say how often you could draw? Like you declare how many you draw.
I think you can just keep on going
I think
forever.
you can, like, you can
But I
just-
think
you can
it
just
makes sense
derail your
that
life
it's like
if
they
you
just go back in unless it says otherwise.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Kate's turn.
Hey, mate, you're still scribe.
No,
Oh, your sister's gone.
Shut up, give me the gun.
How many declared?
Oh shit.
3. That's a good number.
3 is a good number.
But how many are you declaring?
Okay.
Alright.
So if
So
you're,
one at a time.
if you're drawing 3, hand me 1 at a time.
Oh.
Don't look at them. Oh boy.
I mean, this could pay really well. Or this is why we get to see the first negative one get pulled. I feel like that's more likely.
3 Harkins bites.
We might get 3
Harkin.
Harkins, but we could all be werewolves.
Harkin.
Oh my fucking god. I am down. No,
Not such
screw
a bad
this.
idea now.
No, if we have 3 more, it's a good idea.
We're like the companions.
It's gonna be that, but better, and more bloodlusty, and less control. And maybe we will be the Shadow Coterie. Look.
But we got to remember, if we do, we're werewolves, not swearwolves. We don't have to change that much.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
It's out of the society.
what we do in the shadows.
Children
There's like a werewolf pack, and one of them's getting really aggro. And
Why did you give us this?
Reese, what's his
fun.
name? The guy out of
You're level 10.
like Boat That Rocked.
could go wrong?
And Welcome to the Jungle, like the Kiwi actor. He's like, hey guys, remember, we're werewolves,
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah.
swearwolves. Keep it together.
Jeez.
Jeez.
All werewolf campaign though.
Aru?
Aru, uwu,
Alright, look, we save the world and then
and then uwu.
we become the new threat.
I mean, all werewolf cabal are pretty cool.
I don't.
Not hearing any downsides.
The Mind Eater, the Hell Knight, the other Mind Eater,
We'll workshop it.
Hellfire, Fire Volcano Godman.
Pretty close.
5 volcano
South
combat.
Africa?
He just rolls off the tongue.
I'm just Amzak. That's it. He's the World Eater, Sun
Yeah.
Eater.
What are them?
I don't like how long it's taking with this.
I don't like how long it's taken.
Come on, guys. This is the deck of many things. Give me a break.
Doesn't feel like it was just you get $100 now.
He probably has to do a lot of calculations.
there are
of how
2
much
more
light
cards.
just turned up.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, no.
How many
Our
people?
house collapsing under the weight of our immense wealth currently.
Not how many people in the world are currently dying because half of it's collapsing.
That's probably fine. It'd just be one that's like a tree's alive somewhere now.
Yeah, it's probably just that.
You've got a new best friend somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Kincaid pulls a card. He declares 3, and everyone goes, "Ooh!" He pulls one
Mardrith.
from above you. Oh shit!
I knew this was a fucking genius idea.
That's the best thing I've ever done.
They say there's no entertainment out here.
He's absolutely above you, just going, "Oh!" Kincaid draws shield.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Okay.
On the ground in front of you, you see this piece of armor fall to the ground.
What the hell?
Studded leather, it seems.
Now.
You will need to attune to it to know what it does. But black studded leather, it bears a red sheen.
Hell yeah.
Kincaid, did you just get a magic gimp suit?
It's got a ball gag in the mouth.
The only issue is Kincaid cannot wear armor.
Yeah, okay.
You can.
Choose not to.
Oh, okay.
I'm proficient in light armor, medium armor, and shield.
Oh, okay.
It's just because your
It's
shell
never
gives
been
you
worth
better.
it. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Magic
Okay.
Well, one of us might maybe take it off your hands.
See what does first.
I don't know if I want to see Kincaid in tight
In
black
black
leather.
leather.
Tight
look, it's
gimp
big.
leather.
I look like a football.
It's,
Like a spiky football.
yeah, a spiky football that someone's dressed up to fuck, and it's just uncomfortable.
It's like the Michelin Man in a gimp suit.
Oh no. Thus starts the arc of Gimpcade.
Oh god, what horror
It's
have
a
we unleashed upon the
reddish
world?
sheen.
A red sheen.
All right.
Ready?
What next?
Card numero 2.
Second card.
Alright.
I don't like this.
And then we're all going for round 2.
No.
We're just gonna keep pulling until someone gets voided.
Yeah, because at this point it's all been great. So like I am not
We
dissuaded
don't
at
know
all.
if it's all been great.
Well, we think it's all
Nothing
great.
has happened immediately bad except we dropped an ooze on
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, there was
Nothing has immediately happened that was that bad.
Yeah.
Until now.
Until now. Well, there's still one chance.
Kincaid draws Celestial.
okay.
Am I a god? Am I a god?
I feel like that one could be.
That one sounds amazing.
It could be several things because celestial doesn't necessarily mean good.
like angels can be dicks.
Yeah, but
While Kincaid's standing there holding this card, looking super proud,
Oh, celestial.
you see a set of wings unfold from his back.
oh god.
Ah, this is bullshit.
You,
That
sir,
was an ooze.
Give me his deck back.
now have a fly speed of 30 feet.
Instead of armor and wings.
Hey, draw better. What can I say?
Good guys.
This is the
Yeah,
most-
watch me fucking vanish.
Watch him stack up all of this wonderful things, and then he's just unable
What-
to stop
what is it
himself
on?
from going one more.
He's flying us back up there.
Like, sorry, what's the plus speed?
30.
Well, he can already do giant.
Well, he can already
so
do
like
each
each
to
better.
and it would probably
And carry more.
Yeah, but that sounds more fun.
Does it say, are they like
Just say I'm
particular?
You
Angel wing.
color them however you would like them
Oh,
to.
it's like Anthony's wing.
They're flaming phoenix wings.
Yeah.
That's
They have people's faith.
But are they
on the-
permanently
That's
out or
pretty
can it tuck 'em in?
badass. They are permanently out.
Oh no.
I mean, that's kind of good.
Yeah, but if we're trying to be stealthy, there's just like
Well, yeah, I mean that.
Yeah,
It doesn't
attention.
mean I have to use them.
Attention
yeah,
is
but
going
they're
to be
constantly
drawn
out
to us.
like
But also,
flaming and sticking
You know,
out.
if we're trying to
in the
stealth,
open.
he just wild shapes into something else. And the
I
wind
guess
will
so.
Very likely.
And walking through town, it'll be, hey, did everyone just see that guy
That
with the
flying.
The flying turtle.
Kincaid drew book.
Oh, like
Okay.
Very
sounds
fitting.
good as
See,
well.
that kind of seems like a +1 to intelligence or something.
Roll me a d6.
+6 to intelligence.
Nah, piss off.
3.
Oh, right, bang in the middle.
Alright.
You learn 3 new languages.
Okay.
Oh!
That's pretty
Oh, that is
handy.
pretty
All of a
cool.
sudden, you just have the understanding of
Big dwarven. Big dwarven.
what languages would you like to learn.
Kincaid does the Matrix like thing for a second.
Except he says the language there.
Yeah.
We should learn like
You learned Murloc?
So I already know. Can I just see? Can I just look at like the art on it?
Oh, yeah.
Get a book.
See, it's
Celestial
only
looks
been good so far.
sick.
All I'm saying is I'm about to draw 5.
It's like a feathered serpent thing. That's sick.
Dude, celestial, draconic, abyssal.
Yeah, you could learn some really niche ones.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what's
Primordial.
Yeah.
Celestial.
I know primordial.
Celestial
Okay.
and
Well, think of-
draconic might be decent.
Draconic, see, well, we've run into a few dragons, so Draconic could be good at some point.
Because we've got dwarven
Can it be like
and you've got elvish.
they're like Zarthaxides wings, but they're not firing. They're not on fire all the time. I can just flavor them fiery when I feel like it.
To no effect, yes, you
Yeah,
can.
like purely cosmetic.
Absolutely.
He bought the $2 skin.
Yeah. The upgrade.
Oh, there's actually a $500 league skin.
$500
For
dues.
Faker. For Ari.
And then he played Ari and didn't even use it.
Because Faker never uses skins.
Oh, okay.
So the base Ari skin is the Faker skin, and every other dipshit paid $500.
Oh my word. What a meme.
So,
What a world.
what do we got covered? We have common, dwarvish, elvish,
Undercommon.
undercommon.
Kincaid, what do you want to learn?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Go
I know.
nuts.
Give me a sec.
There's a lot of choices.
Do you want a list?
I just want to keep
Ah, here
going.
we go. Language.
Just until we hit something that's like so
Yeah.
bad that we're like, oh, we should probably put this down.
There's a
Ricky.
We should have stopped one back.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah, just one less would have been perfect. Ah, well, someone call Lydia.
I reckon I'll-
Ricky was the guy that did message. Fuck.
I'm also the guy that can teleport us out of here, so...
Ooh, we're just never going back to whatever that city was.
Yeah, we're just going to stay here and grow old porn cards.
What's the like Fey language again?
Faye?
Sylvan.
Sylvan. That's the one. Because we're
That's
kind
a good
of
idea.
bumping up against a
Yeah,
lot of
That's a good
fairy
idea.
stuff.
I like that.
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
Fair.
Then I'm gonna the
Arakokra.
Should like a draconic or...
I feel like draconic
Yeah.
or celestial would be decent.
I might do both of those. But the only other thing I was thinking with this like
Yeah.
with all I feel like that's too niche.
It's
like,
very
it'd be
niche,
good.
yeah.
But I was thinking more like with all this Alos stuff, like something demonic. So either
Abyssal?
Abyssal or because like draconic could be cool, but with
yeah, infernal.
yeah, maybe with my other two if I go celestial and infernal.
Yeah,
What's-
celestial, infernal,
So who
Sylvan.
speaks infernal? Who speaks abyssal? Like what?
So
Demons
celestial
or
is
devils.
yeah. So there's a infernal and abyssal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, oh, that's yeah. So infernal is
the
devils.
lawful ones.
So
Yeah,
ab-
devils.
abyssal,
Abyssal
would
is
be like
demons.
demons. So they'd be
So
the high.
Malatar.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what Malatar was actually. If he was a
He was a
devil.
demon.
We did because you did the thing on it tells you a bit about them, like their alignment and stuff.
He was
I
a-
think we did
he-
detect evil. He was a demon.
He was a demon.
so abyssal.
Malatar was a demon, correct?
Is that right, Ty?
He was like a greater demon. Yeah.
Not a devil.
Oh, you're not sure.
The chaosy one.
You're not sure.
No, because we did a like
Oh, did ya?
detect evil
Yeah.
and good or something like that.
I'm pretty sure we
your
discovered
divine
he was a greater
Yeah,
demon.
does that
Oh,
say?
yeah,
That
of course.
Says, like because it says that like you learn that it's a demon, but not its identity or
Yeah.
something like that.
It would have been a demon lord.
Yeah.
Demon, yeah. So I'll do
So
abyssal.
abyssal, celestial, and sylvan.
Considering your tarot card reading as well, probably good.
Yeah.
If that has any bearing. Oh, boys. Well, it's 9 o'clock.
I want to keep drawing.
Did Ricky draw a card at all?
Yep,
Yeah,
you got
the
Harkon's
ring.
buy.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah,
Ronan, you want to take a
I'm now a vampire.
take a
I mean, a
take a
werewolf.
spin?
I'm like, but how did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I just picked up vampirism.
You
somewhere.
roll. If you drool less than the last guy, you're a pansy.
Don't listen to him, mate.
So-
I'll draw on next session. I'll draw another.
You hand it to him.
All I got was a shitty ears.
Yeah, next session I'll draw like half the deck.
What? How many should I do?
I think
However
you
many you
just
want,
draw
right?
one.
I think-
it's the safest option. Well, zero is
No,
the
but if
safest.
Ronan gets a really cool one, I'm going to be very
Yeah,
jealous.
actually,
I just-
we don't want him to draw.
I was going to say, I just want to call
Okay,
this
2 cards.
Okay, well, I was just going to say, it'd be funny as if we got him all the way back to Glyndoltha and then voided him to some other dimension, so we have to go get him again. But he's already drawn 2, so...
And that
find out.
first one doesn't look great from Ty's eyebrows.
Is he a god?
Man, this is going to really suck if it just turns him into some horrifying abomination.
Ronan drew the mine.
Oh.
Very on point.
Did he steal
You
the
both-
ruins?
You both drew the mine.
Shuffled that deck.
Yeah.
I put them in at random. I've drawn at random.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
like the
why.
whole thing.
I mean, good. Well, at least we know
You have
mine
no
is not
idea why.
immediately negative, so that's good. Maybe Ronan's
We
going
love
back
that.
to Glyndoltha. Maybe they're about to find a whole bunch of friggin' platinum back home.
I did yours wrong. I should have put the card back in after each draw.
No, I don't think.
Or is it after
that's
the
not why you
because I
declare.
chose 3.
Yeah,
draw
that's
them
why you
and
declare more,
So that
yeah.
you can't, redraw the same cards in that
I
one
get
sesh.
800 platinum, 800 platinum, 800 platinum.
Wait, is there 800 platinum? Is
Pot
that
of
money? Draw 3 more.
I'm pretty sure that is one of them.
You draw 4.
Like, lose 2 intelligence, draw 2 more cards.
Something like that. Like the
Savage.
Fool or something
Yeah.
like that.
As Ronan draws his second card, yet a smell first. Smell of sulfur.
No, that's not.
Lucky you just learnt.
The ground around you guys
Oh, shit.
sort of spiderweb cracks. Red light begins to shine through.
Let's just
Ronan, what have you
reaction
done?
jump out of the.
Pretty sure we're going to hell.
You guys can. Ronan's standing there with this card just like,
I grab him by the hand. I'm like,
I
grab
fly
him out
away.
of out of that circle. We're out of there.
I mean, yeah, if a deck save is a thing here, I'd backflip the shit out of here.
Yeah.
no save needed.
I spread my new wings and leave.
Ronan has drawn Fiend.
Roll initiative, baby.
Not at all.
Oh,
Don't assume what these cards mean.
I think I know what Fiend is, and it's not great for a young Koya tribe.
it's gonna be like some kind of bug.
Yeah, maybe.
This Fiend, quite large, oozes power, holding a massive whip and a blade in his other hand. Horned, winged, looks down at Ronan. So we make a deal. And we'll end the session there.
Oh.
With Ronan's second draw.
Oh, freaking Ronan.
Maybe.
Ricky, how persuasive do you think you can be when you want to sick 2 ancient dragons on the Balrog?
I will just be talking the pants off this devil instead.
Could the deal be for him to, give
us lots of money?
I was going to
Just
say.
become our servant.
What a deal!
Was.
What a bargain!
No, the Fiend.
Oh,
You get life.
You get
Ronan. I'm like, he just
you
drew
get
from the deck many
Ronan.
things. Like,
You get Ronan, we get you.
That seems like a good deal.
good deal.
Probably do a deal to figure out, all the steps to,
But it's more, I don't think he's going to know that
What
kind of stuff.
I'm curious to
It
know
might.
is how will Mardrith and Phaedrith take this sudden intrusion upon their territory?
I mean,
are we-
gave us
what's
the
a deck?
many things, and he's probably just like, look, unless it becomes a real problem to me, this was just a little bit of an expected.
Oh,
part of
I'm
it.
not in the sense of him being mad at us, more in the sense of are we about to get front row seats to the best Royal Rumble of all time? 2 ancient dragons.
Dragons
versus the
feed
Balrog.
demons!
I'd be
That'd
super,
actually
very
be pretty
helpful.
sweet.
Fight night!
It'd be great if they just came and solved the problem like that.
So just quickly, before we leave, Kincaid. You don't know what that armor does yet.
No, I'm just. Well, I mean, I haven't really had time.
Yeah,
We've got more pressing.
you just like,
concerns.
oh crap.
I just pop it in my bag.
So make sure that you note that you have it,
Yeah.
but are not attuned, so you don't know what it is. Boys, thanks for playing some scary games. I'll guess we'll pick it up next Sunday.
Indeed.
Ooh!
Can't wait.
that damn deck.
I know that next session is just the deck, isn't it?
No.
I don't need to plan anything, it's just deck.
I'm holding the deck, no one's touching it.
It's not your deck. It's everybody's deck.
I'm holding it. We're not destroying this world. I know people are just going to keep drawing from the deck.
We wouldn't.
We would not do that.
All right.
Something bad's going to happen.
Thank you for watching, people at home. We'll see you next Sunday. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. But most importantly, spread happiness.
God herpes!
And
I drew a deck of many things and all I got was 31 acid damage.
Oh, yeah.
Spread happiness.
They're not all good.
Yeah.